What is up, everybody?
Oh, we already started?
Yo.
Yes, it is. It's that time of year, too. It is fucking Christmas time.
Merry fucking Christmas,
Oh,
bitches.
yes. We are
Tis
going to...
season for people shooting at each other.
Every season.
It is only
America.
It is hunting season, so
All right. And I forgot to record. I'm going to do that all over again because I forgot to record.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. All right. You know what? I'll take a spin of the wheel. I'll take a spin of the wheel.
Okay.
I'll take a spin of the wheel because I fucked up.
I agree.
All
I
right.
don't know where the wheel is.
It's right behind you. All right.
me right here.
All right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to BAF.
Whoa, deja vu. That's
Hello,
weird.
hello.
Very fucking familiar.
It is Christmas time, and we are doing our little Christmas movie selections. And we have Adam hosting a show today.
Hello, hello.
We're going to be doing the movie Lethal Weapon, which is
Yeah.
definitely a Christmas movie
Yes.
more than Die Hard.
Hell yeah, it is.
It's got more. It's got more Christmas themes to it than Die Hard does.
Actually, no, I disagree with that.
No, it's
I disagree with that. Die
got a
Hard's got
Chris-
the ho ho ho.
you've
on
got
the
a
shirt.
Christmas tree farm. You got Christmas lights all over the damn city.
True.
You got a
got
coke
Christmas-
core on the top of a building that's wrapped up in Christmas
Yeah,
lights.
Murtaugh's house when he's inside, he's got Christmas stuff going. So there's a lot more Christmas.
That's because you have a lot more fucking places that the movie is set in.
I'm just
All right,
saying.
versus one building
No, technically-
that has one Christmas party going on in the fucking building.
Just like
That's
that,
it.
Rambo's got a
Well-
Christmas tree in the sheriff's department.
Oh, well, also think about this. There's also time framing because Die Hard all takes place in one night.
One night. Right.
Lethal Weapon is like a few days worth of time that we're
Right.
dealing with.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Right.
You got a point there.
I would say they're equally Christmassy.
I agree. I will agree with that.
You're saying
I will
equally
agree with
crispy, so you would say they're equal. They're not Die Hard above. You're saying they're equal.
I will say they're equal.
Why is nobody talking about it then?
that. I agree with that.
Everybody always
That's
talks
fair.
about Die Hard. They never say Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon's always like the third man out. So, I don't know. Anyways, what drink was right?
Well, we are drinking the Coors Gold because that is pretty much all they drink throughout the movie.
He actually drinks it in 3 different forms. He has it
Yes.
in a pony bottle, the regular bottles, and cans.
In the cans.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, like
thing.
when I was watching it before, I was thinking to myself, like, did Coors approach them for product placement? Because it's brilliant. Like the way they
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Although it is hard, it is hard though. You never really see a clear shot though.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Of the name. Where?
No, like so when he's getting ready to throw the can to Murtaugh.
'Cause I know when they're on the boat.
You
On the
see
boat.
it very clearly. No, when he's in the street like that and getting ready to throw the can at nighttime from his truck and it bounces off of Murtaugh lifts up the trash can.
Oh, the
lid
trash
back
can.
to-
Okay,
back
I'll
for
say
it.
because when they're in the boat, because I had to stop it a couple times. All you can see is like the R and the S. You know, it's angled just right to where it's hard to see the full name.
I think it's just
It is in cursive, though.
It's
It's
just
pretty
enough.
convincing.
It's just
Yeah.
coincidental that
Is it
this way
cursive?
he happens to be grabbing it.
Right.
It wasn't like they were purposely covering it up. I think they were just like, oh, fuck it, this is how we're gonna hold our fucking can.
yeah, but it wasn't,
That's how
also
we're
wasn't
holding
also wasn't there a bottle with Riggs in his trailer? What was he drinking? What beer was he drinking?
He was drinking. Yeah, he's drinking one of the pony.
He was drinking one of the pony bottles that Letty
Yes.
has. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, before we do that, well, actually, after this,
Yep,
I
that's
got to
it.
take a punishment shot because I fucked up in the beginning of the show. So I got to do a spin of the wheel. So I'm being honest.
Yep.
But all right, guys, ready?
Yep.
Yes. Can we now? I'm thirsty as hell over here.
Yep. Go for it.
Gross.
Cheers.
Virtual clink.
Salute.
Virtual click.
Yep.
I like Miller so much better. Ugh.
You know who else really enjoyed Coors Banquet?
Ooh.
Johnny Russo
Oh shit.
from Karate Kid. In the series that they've had, and like that. That's what he was pounding the entire fucking series. The entire
I was gonna say,
series.
probably
See,
is.
believe it or not, I've had Coors Light, but I've never had this. I've never had Coors Gold.
This is. I never even heard it called Coors Gold. It's always Coors Banquet to me.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought you said
I-
something about Coors Gold.
He did. I've always heard it as Coors
I've
Banquet.
always heard it just called Coors.
Coors.
Nah,
Say it with that
that's
accent.
Silver Bullet.
Coors.
That's the silver bullet right there.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, this I will say it's better than regular Coors, which is straight fucking piss to me.
So wait a minute,
I can't stand regular Coors.
Is this like the Miller High Life of Miller? Or
Yes,
This is like the champagne of Coors.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
This is the fancy
This
version.
is straight
It's the
piss to me.
Rocky Mountain champagne.
It's drinkable. It's drinkable. It's not bad, but it's
It's
not.
better than normal Coors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will agree with that. Well, Lenny, do you want to go first in the review?
Or would this, no, that's Coors Light. So would this be the Miller versus Miller Light?
Yeah. Same thing.
yeah,
all right.
that makes sense.
All right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Coors Light is the silver bullet, then yeah.
Right.
So wait a minute. This isn't regular Coors.
This is regular Coors.
This is regular Coors.
yeah.
So there is no other Coors.
But this is the lesser
So this is Miller as a Miller
Popular.
without.
Yeah, the Coors
Oh.
Light was popular because of the whole silver bullet thing. And
The silver
Coors
bullet,
Light is
yeah.
much more popular.
Yeah.
That when people say Coors now, in my mind they're talking about Coors Light. They're talking about the silver cans.
Yeah.
And this has always just been Coors Banquet to me because Coors Light took over the name Coors.
See, but the thing is, I never had this, but I've always had Coors Light, and it tastes like dog shit. That's why I never went and got this. So this is the first time for me on this, actually. Miller has always been my beer to go to. I would take Miller over this in a heartbeat. But Lenny, do you want to go ahead and review this first?
Sure, you guys are already kind of doing it. That's fine. I'll go. So for me, this is yeah.
This is a 2 for you, isn't it?
I hate to say it, but I mean I wouldn't say it's the best beer in the world, but it's definitely a 2 for me because
Really?
this is a go-to for me all the time.
Okay.
Drinking and not Coors Light, Coors Banquet, the original Coors, and this was even back in high school when when we weren't supposed to be drinking. If I had an option, I went with Coors, and I don't know, it makes me feel more American when I drink it. Like if you watch Yellowstone, that's all they drink, dude. And they specifically drink them in these little bottles. Like it's very, Americana. I don't know. I'm a big fan of it, so I'm 2 thumbs up. Unfortunately,
Do you always
I
get
have
it
a
in the
little bit of
bottle?
bias.
Do you always drink it out of the bottle, or do you drink it out of the can also?
I'll drink it out of both. I prefer the bottles, but the bottles can be more expensive. So sometimes I'm like, fuck it, I'll just get the cans. Whatever.
Some people just don't mind the aluminum taste of the beer.
Well, that's what I'm getting ready to say. The only reason I asked that is I taste a lot of aluminum in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So more than like other cans. For some reason, I just taste a lot of aluminum. So that's why I was curious.
Well, I'll go ahead and do my review next. I'll give this a 1. It's not my go-to beer. I'll drink it again. If I'm offered it, I'll drink it. It's better than Coors Light because Coors Light tastes like dog shit. I've had it and I will never buy it again. I know it's like, isn't it like the beer of NFL or something like that? Right? It's always on the NFL. Well, most of the beers are Miller Light, Bud Light,
exactly.
Bud Light. Bud Light's like the biggest one. I fucking
Yeah, I
hate
was gonna say Bud Light. I think it's the bigger one.
Everything is NFL now.
That's true. But it's not bad. Like I said, if you want to enjoy some beer and just get drunk and just enjoy just getting drunk with not the great taste, I'd go for this. But I'd take Miller over this in a fucking heartbeat. I'd take Miller High Life, or Miller Lite. Miller is just so much better than this. It's a nice looking can. I mean, you know, Banquet, very old fashioned, looks very 80s. So it's fine. I'll give it a 1. It's a 1. So there you go.
So I was going to agree, say 1. That's why I was asking about the bottle. It might be better in the bottle, might be able to bump it up, but for some reason, I taste a lot of aluminum. It may just be this particular can, but I'm tasting more aluminum than I am beer, almost.
It's very easy. It's also very easy to go down. Like I'm practically almost done with my can. So
yeah, I'm almost done with mine.
Yeah, me too, and I don't drink. So that says a lot.
I'm gonna give it a 0. Coors Light would be like a -50. All right, so with it being a 0, that's a fuck ton better than Coors Light.
Right, I was gonna say 0. That's good,
so you would
good
not
for you.
drink. You would not drink this again.
I wouldn't. If I have other options, I'm gonna choose the other options more than likely.
Yes.
I wouldn't buy it unless that's the only beer they have and I need to get my drunk on. That's about it. It's very watery. It's beer, but it's like barely beer. It's okay. That's just my personal choice, and it's much better than Coors Light. There we go.
I almost want to change my review because I might because I don't want it. I'm not going to give it a 0. Maybe like a 3/4 thumb.
Oh, okay.
Because
I don't care what the fuck you do.
I don't know. It's just I'm thinking about it because maybe I'm being too nice about it because I don't see myself drinking this again.
More for me.
The fact that you give it a 0.
I mean, a 0. That's like baseline. Okay, it's not good, but it's not bad. It exists. All right, it's there.
Yeah.
Blaney's like, give it all to me.
Yeah, I'll take whatever you don't want. That's fine.
Like,
all right,
you have the connection to this the same way that I have the connection to Corona. Corona's not a good beer. Not a good beer at all.
Mexican piss.
Okay, but it is my go-to beer. It's just what I grew up with.
That's been your go-to beer since I've known you.
It's been my go-to beer since I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. It's why it is my go-to beer. But it's not a good beer, but it is home to me. And I can recognize that. And I'm thinking that's something similar for Lenny as Corona for me.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that.
Makes sense.
All right, here we go. Move your beer can. I don't want to tip it over. I got it. All right, what did I get?
Anna? What? Daddy Picks?
Ooh.
That's you. What's my punishment, Daddy?
Oh, God,
Oh
I just sound
my
so bad.
God.
I am going to defer and let Anna make you something.
I figured you would do that. Anna, go ahead and make me a shot.
Which, by the way, we have Anna in the peanut gallery.
Yeah, so our peanut gallery, Anna,
right.
right here. Just grab one of these shot glasses and make your concoction. All right, while she's
With the
doing
emphasis on cock.
Got shot glasses right here.
yeah.
He said make your concoction.
We also have a bonus here, and I know Lenny's got something too. You want to do this now, or you want to do this in the second segment?
That part is up. If you want to go ahead and knock it out now, it's whatever you want
Go
to
ahead and grab me the 3 shot glasses. We can knock this out too. So I went ahead and bought this. This came out a couple weeks ago. I heard about it. I've never been a fan of Jack Daniels, but I like blackberry. So this is Jack Daniels Tennessee Blackberry. So I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera right here. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. I've actually been excited to see how this tastes.
And knock it out so it doesn't mess up your taste for your punishment shot. Doesn't mess it up.
I'm going to have wild turkey because Ron didn't tell me about this thing, so I don't get to participate. I hope you feel
If you
terrible.
told me you were going to be doing this, I was going to bring another thing, but I didn't want to bring. I have too many.
Well, you can bring it on the next show. You can bring it on the next show.
Well, that sounds like the fault of the producer. Should he?
What the fuck? Are you trying to fuck me up here?
That's good.
If you want to take a sip,
it's
and then
Christmas.
take a sip
I'll
of
save the
yours
rest.
and then
I'll
get the
save
rest
the
of
rest for
Anna.
Anna. Yeah.
All right, so this is you're taking Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah, I got a little airplane bottle of it.
Oh, there you go.
That's
You
classic.
should just drink it out of the bottle.
Cheers.
All right,
Roast.
salute. Salute, Lenny.
Cheers.
Clink.
Check it out. Look. I don't know if you can. Where's the camera? There it is.
I don't know where your fucking camera is.
Oh, Terrifier.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right. Oh. Oh no. Oh
That
no.
is easy.
Easy and smooth and sweet and tastes like blackberry. I
It's
like
so
it.
delicious.
That is easy.
Oh man, I should have put that in
Okay.
the fridge. You all right?
It went
Or did
down
you
the
take it
wrong
down the wrong
hole.
hole? What the fuck?
You're not supposed to snort it.
I got a little bit of my lungs, and now it hurts to breathe.
So we got
Great.
4 people watching us on Twitch right now. So
Hello.
what the fuck did you make me? Okay.
Oh God, what is this?
Before we do that, let's go ahead and review this. I'm giving this a fucking 2. This shit is good. Anna, go ahead and take a dab at that too.
Take a sip of that.
This is like I said,
that's
Jack
the-
Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry. I definitely want to put this chilled. I think this would taste really good chilled. Nita was
Yeah.
good too. It was smooth. It had a nice little sweetness, very mellow sweetness. It had that blackberry, which I love blackberry. I love blackberry jam, anything blackberry pie. This is good. This is actually a Jack Daniel's I enjoyed. I will give this a fucking 2. This is great. I enjoyed this. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2. Also, it's very good. Again, I'm gonna, like I always say, I'm not a drinker, so but that was that. You can definitely taste the blackberry. That
Yeah.
was very good.
Yeah. Definitely need to chill that. I'm gonna have to put that in the fridge, see how that is chilled. Stu?
I'm gonna
This shit was easier than my first girlfriend. All right. Dangerous too. Yeah, it
Dangerous
is
too.
super smooth going down. That subtle sweetness to it. It is definitely something that you could kill that bottle and be happy as fuck. That's a 2 for me.
You're surprised, aren't
That's
you?
Yeah.
a 2 for me.
I'm gonna give
Jack
mine a
is not
1
a
because I
bad-
didn't taste blackberries in mine. So
Yeah,
I
because
think something's wrong with your shit.
what would you give your shit a review for? The
Wild turkey?
Wild Turkey 101.
I mean, it's a solid 1. I like bourbon. I definitely have other like bourbons and whiskeys that I much more prefer, but as a bourbon, it's not bad. I just swallowed wrong, and now my lungs hurt. So that was fun.
Lenny, I know how good you are at swallowing. All right? All right, come on.
Inhaling.
Be better.
All right, before we get to the finale of this segment, before I take this punishment shot, I'm going to
Hold
take
on.
the details of this. Oh,
Do we
Anna.
want to get one more final review?
Yeah, Anna, go ahead. Let us know what you think.
It's really good. I give it a 2.
Simple and sweet.
Simple, sweet.
I'm gonna have to get that.
Yeah, no, recommended. Go buy. It's only $20.
Super easy.
I think it's like 20. I think it was like 23 or $24, something like that. It's not expensive at all.
So Jack is great for a mixer. All right, it is a great mixing.
Yeah, don't they have a
liquor.
good Apple one?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Is
they
it
do.
the best liquor you're gonna have? No, but it's perfect for a nice Jack and Coke or Jack and Red Bull, whatever.
Oh.
It's a perfect mixing liquor.
Yeah, I will try this
And-
with a Coke.
Yeah, but I don't think this needs to even be mixed. I think it
If
is
you're gonna
perfectly
mix it with
fine.
anything,
is-
I would
it is
say a
not-
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Blackberry Dr. Pepper. Yeah, that might be
Yeah.
nice.
Blackberry Coke,
little bit-
Blackberry Pepsi. I mean,
No. Actually, it might be a little too much sweetness going along with the Dr. Pepper. It might
How
be
about
a little bit too much sweetness.
There
'cause
are too many flavors there.
yeah, Dr. Pepper already has that inherent sweetness to it.
It
caramel
does have
sweetness.
how about a
unique
Blackberry
taste to it.
Sprite?
Yeah. A Sprite might elevate it, but it might also, I don't know how the citrus would work
Yeah.
with the Blackberry. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But it'd be something that would be good to try different things with.
Yeah.
But I don't think this needs to be mixed.
Yeah.
I mean, you normally
You're,
mix.
you're,
Jack
you're going to get
because
yourself a
you're
bottle of
gonna
this, aren't you?
do- I very well might, especially with that cheap of a price point.
Not expensive.
Hell yeah.
Not expensive at all.
Yeah, $20 for a fucking $750.
Yeah. It's pretty good shit. And what's the proof on this? This is it's only 70 proof.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only 70 proof. So, All right, let's go ahead and get to the details of Lethal Weapon before we get into my little punishment shot, and Anna will go ahead and tell me what it is. Lethal Weapon was released on March 6, 1987, directed by the great late Richard Donner. So many great movies he's done. The Omen, Superman the movie, Inside Moves the Toy, Lady Hawk, The Goonies, Lethal Weapon, of course, Scrooged, which we did last Christmas, Lethal Weapon 2, Radio Flyer, Lethal Weapon 3, Maverick, another fun movie with Mel Gibson, Assassins, Conspiracy Theory. Yeah, that's a fun one. And Lethal Weapon 4. And then he also did in 2003 Timeline. He did a lot of great movies. The budget for this movie was $15 million. The box office was $120.2 million. So it made a lot of money. Written by Shane Black.
Shane Black.
Yes. Who actually also did Kiss Kiss
Bang Bang.
Yes. Which is another great episode you guys should check out that we did last year. I think the year before, actually.
I think it might have been longer than that.
Also did the pussy joke.
I think it was. That may have been one of the first ones that Anna and I were on. I think we were on that.
I don't remember.
Kiss Bang Bang.
No, I don't know. I have to take a look. I think it was
so I think
it was the
2 years
year
ago.
before last year. I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
because you did Long Kiss Goodnight, which was also written by the same by him.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about Long Kiss Goodnight.
It was
That's
Long
the
Kiss
one I'm thinking
Goodnight.
about.
Yeah, and then he's also did the pussy joke in Predator. He's the one that kept doing the pussy joke over and over again. Let's see. Also, the Rotten Tomatoes score of this movie was at 80%. The audience score was an 86%. The main cast of this movie, of course, is we got Mel Gibson, we got Danny Glover, we got Gary Busey, we got Mitchell Ryan, Tom Atkins. I love Tom Atkins. Darlene Love and Tracy Wolf, which Darlene Love, I believe, unless you want to save that for some time.
No, we can go ahead and do it now since we're there.
Yeah, so-
go ahead and start it. She was the lead singer for the Blossoms, and she's a backup singer for some of Elvis songs. Every year, David Letterman would have her on for his final episode of the year before Christmas to sing this song. This is her song.
I didn't know that either. I figured you would have known that. I don't know. Why would I fucking know that? Why do you figure I would know you love too? Just like me. I figured you would have known that shit. I figured you would have known that.
Specialty. You're the one who knows fucking music, bitch.
I do know music, but I did not know that.
Emmy actually told me that.
So no, that's
How about you,
off the
Lenny? Did you
cuff
know that?
while I was. No, but Emmy did. She told me about that while we were watching the movie. She out off the top of her head.
Good for Emmy.
Yeah.
She knows a lot of like trivia and weird
Jesus
stuff,
Christ.
but
Yeah.
she also
Well, I was
knows
looking at the cast.
sports and stuff. It's crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Which, can I say congratulations to Lenny? On air? Can I congratulate?
your engagement.
All right. Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Lenny. Congratulations to you both and your engagement.
Yes.
Many, many long years together.
Yes.
I'm super
Okay,
happy
yeah.
for both of you.
Yes,
I-
it looked great. Looks like you guys had a great time to propose at the beach, I believe, at the
Yeah,
Outer
we're at
Banks?
the Outer Banks.
Yeah.
So it was great.
Congratulations,
We-
brother.
Thank you. We're really really excited. We're shooting for possibly next November, like not this month, obviously, but like next November. So that's what we're looking at. But
year.
we'll see how it goes.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So
Well, like I said, congratulations on that, brother.
thank
That
you
is
guys.
awesome.
I appreciate it.
All right,
Yeah,
so last person in the cast is Tracy Wolf, and did you need to say something?
No.
And then here, just the movies that came out around the same time. Some good movies here. Lethal Weapon, of course. Angel Heart. Tin Men. Evil Dead 2. Another great classic right there. Raising Arizona.
Great
Coen
one.
Brothers movie.
Oh yeah. that was a good one.
Burglar, and
What's Blurger?
yeah, I said it wrong. Burglar.
Extra
And
letter
then
there.
Blind Date. So, all right. Time to take my punishment shot. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Seaman.
But that's some brown ass semen. So I don't know.
That.
Why you gotta be racist?
Okay. So here is my punishment shot. Anna, do you want me to take it first
Looks
before
clear.
you? Okay.
Torture
Actually
first.
smells-
It's not clear.
It's
smell
not
bad.
clear.
It's not evil.
It doesn't smell bad.
Just drink it.
Oh, that was chocolatey. That was good.
It was Jameson and Kahlua. I thought I'd be nice.
Oh,
she was
Kahlua.
nice.
Okay.
James, actually, wasn't bad. I like that.
I would have thought to mix those two.
I
Actually,
was trying to figure out what to mix with Jameson.
That was pretty good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, that is our first segment. So we're going to go ahead and take our quick break, and then we'll go ahead and talk about Lethal Weapon. So we will be right back, guys.
Sweet.
Bye. Hey, having a hard time trying to stay up, trying to record these podcasts late at night?
Or are you up late, working, driving trucks, working in the shop, trying to provide for that damn family of yours?
You need coffee.
Well, let us tell you about this one company we got right here. It's called Coffee Bros. Now, they got a very select blend of different roasts, light roast, medium, dark, espresso. Now, each one of these has its own flavor profile.
These two brothers from New York made this amazing company with an amazing coffee that you could order online.
So you just had the espresso roast.
Yes.
And did that thing wake you up?
I couldn't go back to sleep. Oh, man. It was smooth.
Nice.
It had that nice chocolate taste to it. You can just taste the chocolate.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't give you that bite like other coffees do.
Or bitter.
No, definitely not bitter at all. This is smooth, sweet, aromatic. This coffee here will absolutely wake you up when you need it to.
The coffee here is dedicated to freshness, quality, and consistency. Use the code BAF10 to get 10% off your entire order. The link for the website is in our show description. And I'm telling you guys, it's worth it. This coffee keeps you awake, especially for the late podcasting that we do.
Yeah, it's very much needed.
Try out Coffee Bros. Coffee Bros!
Anyone going to say anything?
Oh, shit. All right.
That's okay, Norm. That's fine.
What the hell was that?
So we are back on live. And we are live on Twitch for anybody that's watching. We got one person. We had 4 before, but that's probably because we took our break.
Hopefully they'll come back.
Yes.
Way to go, bro.
Yeah.
Knocked them all off.
I know. So I'm going to be watching the Twitch channel. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get into Lethal Weapon. I'm going to hand it off to you, Adam. And this is your pick for our Christmas season. So why'd you pick this movie?
It's a Christmas movie. People are always kind of saying that, hey, Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Well, I think this is a Christmas movie also.
Yes.
It's got a
Absolutely.
lot of Christmas themes to it. It's the very first scene is kind of Christmassy.
Jingle Bell Rock with a nice Coke whore on the top
Exactly.
of the building. Yeah.
Well, you've got so you got Christmas decorations. You got snow.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
do. Yes, you do.
So it's Christmassy. So when you asked what Christmas movie you want to do, I said, and I know you've already done Die Hard, so I'm going to do Lethal Weapon.
That works.
Which means Rambo's got. Well, we already did Rambo. Ragnar
Yeah.
did Rambo. So what other Christmas movies are there for the action comedies? I mean, Shane Black is known for
We did
doing
Kiss,
all
Kiss,
of his
Bang,
movies.
Bang.
Yeah.
We did Long Kiss Goodnight.
You guys did Rambo as a Christmas
It wasn't
movie?
at the Christmas movie, but we did Rambo already.
Rambo did
Okay.
take place during Christmas. First Blood, there was a little Christmas
I
tree
know.
in the office. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like in December.
Yeah. So, but oh shit, we got 3 viewers right now on Twitch. There we go. We're getting some more people.
Welcome back.
I know King is on here because I know King even asked about it, and I told him about what movie we were doing. He was like, "Oh, that's a classic." So, all right, go ahead, Adam.
So, of course, Lethal Weapon. To me, Lethal Weapon began the buddy movies, the buddy cop movies.
Yes.
This is what started them off, and it started them off great. I can't think of this was the perfect buddy cop movie.
Wait a minute, Letty, you also did one too. Last Boy Scout.
Yes.
Yeah, which I think was written by Shane Black, I believe.
Yep.
Did we do reindeer games?
Me and you did.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was another one we did.
So
Takes place during Christmas, but it wasn't.
I would say it's an action film.
Yeah, no, it's a great action film.
Yeah.
Me and you had a
That's
great
a Christmas
time
film. That's an
Remember we did
action
that
Christmas film.
pecan pie drink or something
Yes.
like that? Yeah, I remember that. That was a good one.
Yep. So essentially, Lethal Weapon is a retiring or supposedly retiring at some point, but an older detective being joined up with a burned out narcotics officer, whose wife had just recently was killed in a car accident. We won't get into the second movie yet. We find out what happened actually with his wife in the second movie. And just in case anybody doesn't know, this spawned 3 more sequels. So you got Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're just talking about one today.
I know we will probably dabble.
We'll
into
probably
the other movies,
jump
yeah.
around just to discuss it a little bit.
This one's the only one that took place during Christmas, though. I think the other ones didn't at all. No, I don't.
Didn't three.
No, I don't think they did.
I don't think they did.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
three.
Because
No.
this was the only one written by Shane Black. The other
Right.
ones were written by different people, but this one was the only one written by Shane Black.
So we it starts out we're seeing Roger Murtaugh, who is Danny Glover, played by Danny Glover, and Martin Riggs, played by Mel Gibson. And one of the little trivia things I read was when Donner flew Gibson in from Sydney and Danny Glover in from Chicago to meet, and he goes, it took him about 2 hours to sit down, and just after 2 hours he says, okay, y'all are it. He goes, he was in heaven with what they did.
You talking about their chemistry?
Just their chemistry. Yeah. He said they formed a relationship immediately. Just talking, just doing a run through of everything. So he said as soon as they did, they knew it.
Yeah.
Later on we'll go through, but there was a ton of people that he was looking at, especially for Martin Riggs. He had a ton of people he's looking at. There was a couple people, one or two that he was looking at, but for Murtaugh, but when he sat down with Mel Gibson, he was like, okay, I found my Martin Riggs. So
I'm trying to think what other movies he did beforehand, because I know he did Mad Max. Stu, do you know any other movies? Do you remember that World War I Gallipoli or something like that from Peter Weir?
you talking about Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Gallipoli, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was from Peter Weir, which I believe also did Witness with Harrison Ford. But Mel Gibson was like really entering the whole American, because he did a lot more of Australian films.
Yeah.
And then he came into this, and you can definitely tell because there was a couple times where you can hear his Australian accent come out a little bit.
Yeah.
Very rarely, but it did.
Yeah, and I think actually I think the first clip.
Oh, hey, Jason, I'm just letting you know the flavor of the Jack Daniels was blackberry. That was the flavor. Sorry, that was somebody on Twitch.
I just saw another Christmas action movie, and it took me a second to actually remember that it was set during that Christmas time. Born Identity. It was set.
With
Oh,
Matt Damon?
yeah, you're right.
It was.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
set
in
during
Europe.
Christmas? It's
Yep.
been a while since I haven't seen that in ages.
Yeah, 2002, I think is when it came
See,
out.
that's a more like, more recent. Well, not recent. And now it's fucking 20 years old when you think about it. Jesus
Yeah.
It's
Christ.
over 20 years
I
old.
know, it's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, dude.
crazy, man.
All right.
Yeah, and that had three. Well, you had two sequels.
Multiple.
Well, man.
Yeah.
Well, I know you had the spinoff, but
Yeah.
then was there?
Oh, no problem, Jason.
Yeah,
Three
no,
or
you had the
four?
Born Identity, the Born
Born Identity, Born
Supremacy.
Supremacy,
Born
Ultimatum,
Ultimatum,
and then the,
the
spinoff, the Born Legacy. No,
I think that might be it.
Yeah, but which one is the one where it did not have it didn't have Matt
Legacy.
Damon?
It was Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, but didn't also Matt Damon come back after that one?
That's what I'm saying. Was there a fourth one?
I think there's 5 of them.
So there's Born Identity, Born Supremacy, Born Ultimatum, and then the sequels, the Born Legacy and Jason Bourne. They had a movie just called
Okay, Jason Bourne. That was the one
Yeah,
where he came back.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And then there was also a TV series because this was based on a book that was written in the 70s, it looks like, that a TV series, came out the book came out in 1980. So in the late 80s or early 90s, they had a short-lived TV series based on the book. But yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know. I don't remember the Born Identity being taking place during Christmas. Also, Enemy of the State took place during Christmas too.
Yep.
With Will Smith and Gene Hackman. That's a
Yeah,
great fucking
great one.
movie.
Yeah.
Directed
I
by
don't
Tony
remember.
Scott.
I don't remember it being Chris. I remember it being winter, but I don't remember
Yeah.
it being.
There
around
was Christmas decorations that he fought that as he was fighting around, you see Christmas decorations.
Okay.
So
So what would you say is the best Christmas
Hard.
action movie? Okay. I can't. Actually, check out that
Yeah.
episode. I think, Lenny, you were on that episode, weren't you? It was like the first season.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
Yeah,
was.
because I remember I did
Yeah.
Batman Returns. We
Yeah.
did movies that take place during
Yes.
Christmas. I think that was
Right.
our theme, and I believe it was. I think it was Batman Returns. It was Die Hard. I don't remember the other ones, but you have to check out our library. We always do a lot of good Christmas movies every year. But Stu did do Long Kiss Goodnight and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, two written by Shane Black and directed by Shane Black. Actually, no, Long Kiss Goodnight was directed by.
Long Kiss Goodnight, wasn't that my episode?
No, you weren't on that. What you weren't on that.
You were
season.
you were going to do it, and then you went away. I ended up doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a good movie. Long Kiss Goodnight's pretty damn good.
It was good, but Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I think, is a better movie. I really enjoyed that one, and that really put Robert Downey Jr. down on the map, brought him back. I think that's what you even said that, and that's what got him the role in Iron Man, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think I remember saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it was around that time, I remember.
All right, sorry.
So that's fine. So getting back to the movie, you see a quick introduction of Martin Riggs and his trailer at the very beginning, but then the best, when you really see who he is he's still a narcotics officer, and he's going to buy some drugs at a Christmas tree farm. So go
Yes.
ahead.
Go ahead and play this clip.
Yeah.
You want it all? Yep. He wants it all.
He wants it all. Beautiful.
All right, congratulations.
Maybe a nice 6-footer to put it under, huh?
You want a tree?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the best tree I got in the lot for nothing. Hey, thanks.
But the shit's gonna cost you, 100.
What, that much?
Hey, you said you liked it? That's a fair price.
Yeah. Yeah, hell, you only live once. Get this together here. 20,
for some reason, it feels like
70.
it's a dub over of like a foreign film, like an Asian film. You like it so much, I give you Christmas tree for free.
Forget it, you dumb shit. 100,000. $100,000.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
It does.
Hear what he said?
100,000. I'm sorry, I can't afford that. Not on my salary.
There's
Look,
his
I'll tell you
accent.
I
what,
was gonna say that's where we hear that.
let me say I
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
take the whole stash off your hands for free. And you assholes can go to jail.
Hey,
what do you say
whoa,
about
wait a-
that? Now I can read you guys your rights, but now you guys already know what your rights are, don't you?
This badge ain't real. And you ain't real.
You ain't real.
Oh, you sure are a crazy son of a bitch.
I love this.
You think I'm crazy?
Yeah.
Are you calling me crazy? You think I'm crazy? Yeah, you want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
Goes all Three Stooges on him.
Now that's a real badge. I'm a real cop, and this is a real fucking gun.
Okay, pal.
Hey, nose is in the dirt, asshole.
Dude, yeah, the whole spinning when you're laying on your belly and shooting, dude.
Yeah.
It's so painful, man. Like,
So there's a lot of we keep going to Die Hard. There's a lot of connections to this movie and Die Hard.
Well, Michael Kamen does the score to both of them.
Yeah. Well, Bruce Willis and Mel Gibson were considered for each other's roles.
So Mel Gibson was considered for Die Hard, and Bruce Willis was considered for
Bruce Willis was actually given the chance for Martin Riggs first, but he was filming something else at the time, and then he decided to do Die Hard. So that's when they gave it to Mel Gibson.
I don't think I could have saw that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Bruce Willis playing the nutbag,
Yeah.
situation.
I think,
Absolutely.
but I think Mel Gibson does it a whole lot better.
But
McClane
also-
plays more of like a
Remember
smart ass.
Mel Gibson during the God, what was the TV show he did? Moonlight? Not Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Yeah, Moonlighting.
Moonlight.
That's
more
what he was
comedy
shooting
and
at
shit
the
like that.
time.
He has great comedic timing, and he's able to prove he's able to do action at the same fucking time.
Right.
Which is what Riggs is delivering to us. All right. It is that sort of craziness, that insanity. You're not knowing for sure what's going on at any given moment in time. And can you imagine if Bruce was both John McClane and fucking Riggs?
Riggs, right?
All right.
So the other connection is that the gun that Riggs used, there was a Beretta 92.
Yeah.
is the exact. I mean, it is the prop gun that Bruce Willis used in Die Hard.
Oh.
It is the exact same. After Die Hard, they retired that
Interesting.
prop weapon, but it's the exact same prop weapon in both movies.
Nice.
So, Bruce Willis, the reason Bruce Willis turned it out also was he was doing Moonlighting at the time, but he felt like the script was too violent at the time.
Wait a minute. Who thought the script was too violent?
Bruce Willis.
Die Hard's probably more violent than Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's at the time. At the time, like I said, if he was still filming Moonlighting, he was probably coming off of that, and it was like he probably didn't want to typecast himself too fast. I don't know.
Well, the thing about Die Hard and Bruce Willis was more of like a realistic action star compared to other ones. Wasn't over the top. Was more he actually got hurt and stuff like that.
Right.
So did
Riggs. That's what I'm saying. Riggs
got fucked up too.
Yeah, he did, especially with the fight with Gary Busey and the fucking.
By the way, was this
yard.
Gary Busey pre-brain damage?
Yes,
like
it is right before his. He had his
I thought
accident.
so.
Mr. Joshua.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
thought so. The
think-
way he was delivering everything, I was like, oh, this is classic. Gary
Yeah, he
right
filmed this movie. I think he filmed one other one. Then he had the motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
When was his accident?
I'm pretty sure his
88?
his spot on Black Sheep. That was after the accident, right?
I think so. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
because
think,
he was acting real weird, man.
yeah, I think this came out in 87, and I think he had his accident in late 88, if I remember right.
Okay, hold on. I got
right.
to
Okay.
share the screen right here, and we can see it.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Was Point Blank the last movie he did before his accident? Because I think he was normal in that too.
Gary Busey was in a
Point
severe
Break.
motorcycle accident in 1988, specifically called December 4th, 1988. He was not wearing a helmet at the time, which resulted in a fractured skull, severe brain damage, and a coma. He has since described the experience as a near death once where he went to the other side. I didn't know that, but yeah. So
I don't know if
Cool.
Point Break came out.
The last movie Gary Busey was in before his 88 motorcycle was Off Limit. However, he also starred in Point Break, which was released years after the accident, but it was filmed before it.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah, good job.
Nice.
Yeah, Point Break came out in 91, but it was filmed, before his accident. in
okay, then
88.
when was Predator 2? Because he was in Predator 2 also. Because I think Predator 2 was 1990. So that means it was post
Point Break
accident.
factoid came from Emmy, actually, by the
Good
way.
job,
Yeah.
Emmy.
Nice.
So
Predator
they,
2
Gary Busey, he says that this movie
came out in 1990.
jump started his career again.
Gary Busey?
Yes, he felt like Lethal Weapon re-jump started his career.
Well, he played a good fucking villain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
no, I actually liked him as a villain, as Mr.
Yeah, this-
Joshua.
No, Predator 2 was after his accident.
It was after his accident. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yep.
Because I think that came out in 1990. I
Yeah,
believe.
and you can tell he wasn't Mr. Joshua, which he very well could have played the exact same type of character in Predator 2. He could have played it the exact same way, and he didn't, because he was no longer the same Gary.
Lions,
Right.
tigers and bears. Oh my.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But yeah, when Donna brought in Busey, he wanted to find somebody that would be able to stand up and fight against Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
He wanted to find something, and
I do honestly believe if they were truly going toe to toe, I do think Gary Busey would have beat the fucking tar off of Mel Gibson.
yeah, because size-wise, I think he had the size.
Well,
on
he was
him.
huge.
Yeah, I think he would have just thrown his ass around.
Well, I love that scene when he takes his the lighter and lights it under his arm to hold up the pain and everything.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool fucking scene,
Total
showing how much
psychopath.
intimidating right there and everything. He was just holding it and he just took the fucking pain and everything.
Yeah, but they took.
That's
I think
dedication,
it was like 5 to 6 weeks of training of 3 different types of martial arts.
It was a good scene.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I was in the fucking rain, or not the rain, it was like the sprinkler system.
But it was
The
also
police car.
80s.
Fire hydrant.
super quick
Yeah.
cuts in order to hide and make a lot of their stuff seem, oh wow, how are they doing that for real? They're really not.
That was the police car knocked over a fire hydrant. That's what that was.
That's
but
right, yeah.
It took 3 nights of filming.
I can absolutely believe
do
that.
that.
I can 100% believe
Yes.
that.
3 nights of filming for what, 15 minutes?
For you. They were just like doing it for like 10 or 15 seconds. Okay. Oh, okay. We finally fucking got it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, cool. Let's do the next 10 or 15 seconds.
Right.
But a lot of this movie just reminded me so much of, oh, cool, it's practical stuff, but it's also, oh, wow, they did shit so shitty back in the fucking 80s.
The fucking music though, with Eric Clapton in there with Michael Kamen, I thought was really cool with the whole
Eric
sax.
Clapton?
Eric Clapton.
Okay.
Okay.
You did have an M in there.
I corrected myself. Eric Clapton and everything with the saxophone and everything. I thought that was beautiful music. It worked really great because it was just like that, that cop that was like, which I loved probably one of his best lines. It's what he's remembered for. I'm getting too old for this shit. Which was even actually used in fucking
that
Maverick.
saxophone very much translates that exact
It
feeling.
does.
Yes.
I cannot think of Lethal Weapon without the saxophone going in the background of my mind.
Right.
Yes.
All right. It is so perfectly merged together that it fits that everything, the soundtrack, the feeling that it invokes, the time frame, everything so well that just that couple of long notes that it's playing.
Right.
You're like, oh yeah, that's Lethal Weapon.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
They did a spoof of Lethal Weapon in Last
Loaded
Action
Weapon.
Hero,
Loaded Weapon.
Yeah.
where they had the saxophone.
I believe it was Samuel
Do you remember the
Jackson
scene?
and Estevez or Emilio Estevez for Loaded Weapon.
No,
Yes.
I can't.
Yes,
no,
it
Last
was-
Action
I don't remember
Hero.
Samuel
The
Jackson.
two cops that respond to this house before Arnold gets there, and it blows up. And then the one black officer, he's like in the tree, and he's like impaled. And he says to Arnold, he goes, "I'm supposed to retire next week," or something like that. And then you hear the saxophone in the background, and it makes you think of Lethal Weapon.
Okay, so that was
Yeah.
Last Action Hero, but
Yeah.
there was
There was
Yeah.
a TV series.
Yeah.
There was a TV series also.
didn't it have one of the Wayans?
Wayne's, Damon Wayans,
Damon
and I
Wayans,
think Clayne William.
Clayne Crawford.
All right, which I will say, I watched the shit of that fucking show.
I heard it
And
was
think
good.
It would have been, it would have gone on for several seasons, but the guy who played Riggs,
Clayne Crawford literally went crazy.
yeah, he went fucking nuts on the set, and to the point where they had to
They
kind of
killed-
kick him off.
I heard
And so
something
you
about
had-
that.
You had Lethal Weapon
Without
without
Riggs.
Riggs for a season. They're like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Right.
All right, and then it just dies. But it did so well.
So it just
I
had
think like
Murtaugh?
2 seasons
I think it
with
was
two
like
of them, and then the third
Yeah.
season it without him. It was really fucking good though. It felt right, like a modern day telling of them, but all the beats were there, the entertainment, the wittiness, everything was right fucking there. And
But the
it
second
played
season was just
no. I
Murtaugh.
think it was the first 2 seasons. It was both of them, and then he kind of went off the fucking rails after the second season or during the second season, and left the show.
Yeah, I heard it was a good show. I
was.
just never,
Yeah,
I just
it
never
really
had a chance
was.
to watch
he
it.
literally went nuts. And
But
they
it
kicked him off.
it's really well done, and I do suggest watching it. I think it's available.
Probably enough.
It's on one of the streaming platforms. I think Hulu, maybe.
Yeah, I think it might be on Hulu.
Must be a Fox show.
But it feels like it was.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say watch it just for fun. At least the first couple seasons.
Yeah.
Just for fun. They did it really well, and it's surprising how well they embodied the characters, but also made the characters their own.
Oh, nice. Have to
Yeah,
check that out.
Damon Wayans did a good Murtaugh.
Really good Murtaugh.
Yeah. So, and speaking of Murtaugh, going back to
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Clover, when he meets Riggs for the first time, they're and, Murtaugh finally gets to work, and he's sitting there talking, and they're telling you, hey, you look older without your beard, and it's just like he's sitting there and talking to one of his other guys, and as he's sitting there, he's eyeballing this guy that just walked in wearing a baseball cap, and just something doesn't look right with this guy. He's just sitting there, and he all of a sudden pulls out a gun, and just.
He shaved the beard.
Some detective.
Got 2 more things.
Shoot.
First, condition of the sheets in the mattress indicate that someone else was in the bed with Amanda just before she died. That's A.
What's B?
B is I'm supposed to tell you you're breaking in a new partner in on this.
Partner again?
Yeah, some cat he's on loan from dope. Real burnout, on the ragged edge.
Oh, perfect.
On the ragged edge.
Raj, meet your new partner.
The guitar. I love
Yeah.
it, dude.
Yep.
And there's the
Right there.
sax. There's the sax.
Best line. The thing about it is that line was reused in the movie Maverick
Yep.
when Danny Glover's character is robbing a bank and everything, and you just see both of them. He's like, "Do I know you?" And he pulls his bandana down or something like that. And he sees his face, puts it back up. Says they start looking at their eyes, and then you start hearing the saxophone
Yeah.
in the background in the movie Maverick. It's like, do I know you? And they're just looking at each other. They know each other. And then they fucking run out. And then he says, I'm getting too old for this shit. Just a nice little Lethal Weapon cameo in Maverick. You all have to check out Maverick. That's a good fucking movie right there.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So, so the case that they're investigating is the death of a Kokor prostitute,
porn star,
amateur porn star,
yeah.
who is the daughter of one of Murtaugh's former military buddies,
Tom Atkins.
And she jumps off how many stories. I know they're falling for a while.
Yeah, Lenny has a little trivia about this.
Yeah, and lands. She lands perfectly pretty on a car.
From a medical standpoint, coming from a medical standpoint, she would have been fucking spaghetti, dude. When she hit that, like the car, she hits the car, and you're looking at her, and she's just perfectly preserved with her arms crossed in her lap. Like, no, dude, her arms and legs would have came off. Her body would have exploded from that height. It was insane. So I just that bothered me.
Well, I think a falling person reaches terminal velocity in 10 to 12 seconds. So she pretty much almost hit that time. So I don't see her being still intact. Truthfully,
she should be a pancake on the thing.
No, the car absorbed
Broke her
and
fault.
distributed the
come
energy.
on.
You know, with the crushing, it distributed the energy. You know, obviously.
Yeah, right. So they're investigating her death and things like that. And as they investigate it, things just don't seem to be right. One of the other prostitutes who said she saw the whole thing there, they go to question her later on in the movie, and unfortunately, her house blows up.
With her
and
in
it's
it.
just things just.
It was very
with
thin.
her in
Very
it.
thin.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
thin.
oh yeah, very very thin. Yeah,
Very thin.
yeah, very thin, anorexic. So, and I love the little kids that they're questioning. And what did they say? They were 6 years old. How in the world are they going to take the word of a 6-year-old? It's just
How the fuck can a kid see a tattoo?
well, it sounded like the kid was under from what I gathered. At first I was like, how can you see it that close? I think he was under the porch of her house. The way it sounded like, I think because they were playing under her house or something like that.
Oh,
and it
okay.
sounded like he was close enough under the porch
Where you can see the special forces
to
tattoo.
see the guy's tattoo.
Okay,
because it
I
was a
like-
small tattoo.
Yeah, and I was trying to figure out. Oh, I definitely see that. I see it right there. That's exactly what I saw.
Yeah, because I think they mentioned that we were playing under the porch, and that's when we saw him. It was like,
Okay, I must have missed that
kind of
one.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Plot armor. That's all.
The thing
That's
that
all you
really
need.
bothers
That's
me
all you need to
about
know is
Right.
fucking plot armor.
I was gonna say the thing that really bothered me, like as a prior law enforcement, like when he's talking to the kids, and the kids see his gun, and they're like, "Oh, do you kill people?" And he goes, "No." He's like, "No, I just shoot him in the leg or something.
shoot
to
him
try
in
and
the
stop him." I'm like, "What?" No,
I was
you
like, who
fucking don't. He's like,
who trains to shoot in the leg? It's like, no, you're trained
like
center
you aim,
mass.
first of all, you aim center mass, period. Second of all,
Right.
if you were chasing somebody who was evading arrest and you pulled your fucking gun out in broad daylight and just started firing and hoping to hit this dude's legs, which is a lot harder than it sounds,
Right.
you would be fired and put in jail immediately. Like, dude.
But he had already proven earlier in the film that is what he does. All right, he does aim for the leg. He takes down that one asshole, shoots him in the fucking leg.
Yep.
All right, that's what he does. He doesn't want to take a life. He is the polar opposite of Riggs. And good to show you shoot him in the leg, you can still question them. You shoot him in the fucking chest, you can no longer fucking question them. You can no longer propel the investigation at that point. But if you are able to remove the threat and keep them around for investigation, that's the win. It is much more dangerous,
Right.
Yes, but also, is it the moral thing? Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, you have to be like a really good marksman to be able to, especially like with a pistol, and especially the subject running from you.
Yeah,
to like hit him in the leg.
Right.
You know?
Well, one, I don't see any law enforcement getting authority to shoot somebody running away. That doesn't happen.
First they get away. They get away.
That's
This is the 80s.
Yeah,
All
right.
This is the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
They didn't need in LA on top of that.
Right.
Yeah. All right. They didn't need authority at that time.
Right.
They just kind of did it.
Whipped some ass, dude.
Okay. Okay. Especially if the person happened to be of color, even fucking easier for them.
Right.
All right.
He turned around really fast. That's why I hit him in the back of the leg.
Yes.
Not the front. He just happened to
No
pirouette.
sudden movements.
Right. So, well, you were talking about where Roger shot the guy in the leg. Unfortunately, something happened, and I think that should be the third clip. And it didn't go well. Good. Nope.
Isn't that so
Horrible. I didn't label the clips better.
God.
You know you do it one more time, I suspect.
Yeah, I know. But there's no more clips, so I don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Get the girl. Okay, asshole. Oh, come on, get out. Fast, move.
Yeah,
The girl in the black dress.
doing coke.
Let me see your face. Come on, hands in front of you, face down. Oh, my leg, man. Don't move it, sweetheart, or I'll break your arm.
She's uncredited. The girl in the black dress is Jen Severance. It's her first,
Show me your hands.
supposedly her
Let me
first
see 'em.
movie.
Right now, I want to see him right now. Put your hands out there. Put your hands out there. Let me see your hands.
Shoot him again. Fuck it.
Boom, still alive. Now we question him. You know why we question him? Because I got him in the leg.
Because I got him in the
didn't
leg.
shoot him full of holes to try to jump off a building with him.
That's no fair. The building guy lived.
Or whatever. The point being, no killing.
No killing, right?
No killing.
Right. Piece of cake. Now I'm happy. Just freedom is right, and I'll stand over here being happy. He's got a gun!
You know, Danny Glover's like, God damn it! Like, I'm trying. Yeah, exactly. Every time he's like, okay, don't kill anybody, it doesn't work.
Right.
Bad Riggs. Bad.
Now, to be honest, Riggs didn't kill him.
No.
The pool cover did.
Yeah, he tried to save him.
Yeah. Yeah, he
After
tried
that
to.
kind of like look of hesitation, like, fuck, let me take my shirt. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
No, I can dive in.
The guy was like drowning too. It just his face just like going like crazy, like because he was drowning underneath the.
No, he didn't drown. Couldn't have drowned. He was essentially saran wrapped.
He suffocated.
He suffocated because the pool cover. It was,
All right, either way,
right.
The relevant thing is that the guy looked
He
retarded.
couldn't breathe.
Like,
Yeah.
the face he made underwater, it makes me laugh every time. He's like, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
I hope I don't
I do
fucking
have to
die
say
with a dumbass
one-
look on my face.
I missed you, Lenny. This is funny.
I do have to say one, no offense, but kind of offense. Fuck you to Adam. Rewatching this film, I had forgotten
How bad it was.
how old Murtaugh was in the film when he's doing the I'm too old for this shit. So in my mind, he was always like super old, you know, like in his 60s,
Right.
70s, and like that. He had to start fucking 50.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm like not too far
Okay.
away from
Whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa,
We're
hold
both-
on.
Fuck.
That's how old the character was.
Yes.
How old was he when he was filming this?
He was 40. He was around 40 when he filmed it.
What?
Yes.
He was 40?
Yes.
But it makes sense for especially in the later films, how much time had passed
Right.
for him to play everything as well
And
as
the fact that they're they trying to make
But
a
yeah.
fifth one.
for the fact that his character was only fucking 50 years old, like motherfucker, I am like knocking on that door, and I'm like 7 years away from there.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I walked through that door a few years ago. Shut up.
He was like walking.
You just ruined my entire fucking goddamn time frame.
What was that, Lenny?
Was that Lenny?
Thing Stu's watching is
What?
going, wait, am I too old for this shit?
Exactly.
I'm like, I know my my body feels like I'm too over the shit, like just waking up every day.
Yeah.
But I also do know I beat the fuck out of it growing up.
Right.
I'm like, that's why. It's just my old injuries, blah, blah, blah. Not like, oh, I'm just fucking old.
Right.
Fuck. I'm just fucking old.
We're all at that age, basically. Right at the we're over
Remember
40.
Captain Cumbeard over here?
Oh, fuck you.
I've hurt myself sleeping, so it's whatever.
Right.
Yes.
Dude, I hurt myself just turning in fucking bed. Just fucking getting in and out of my truck. I'm fucking hurting myself.
Yeah, turn over in
Pulling
bed, get a
muscle.
Charlie horse.
Yep.
Oh, God
So-
damn it.
I think one of the worst ones for me was last year I got sick and I was coughing a lot and I just cough. And Emmy, she'd
threw your
gone
back
to
out?
work. I was home alone in the kitchen. Huh?
Did you throw your back out coughing?
No, I was sitting
Okay.
in the kitchen. I was coughing really hard. And all of a sudden I felt something give in my side and it fucking hurt so bad. I thought I was going to pass out. And I called Emmy panicking. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I might need to go to the hospital. This is bad. And I finally got the pain to kind of stop. And then every time I coughed, sneezed, laughed, anything, my side was killing me. So I went to
Cracked
the
a rib,
doctor
didn't you?
and he was like, oh yeah. He's like, you cracked 2 ribs.
Yeah.
Fucking coughing.
You cracked 2 ribs for like coughing?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard
dude,
that.
absolutely
it
can
fucking
happen.
hurt like hell too. That freaked me out.
You never cracked ribs before? You didn't know what that feeling was?
Yeah, I just had a regular cough. Yeah, I couldn't stop
I'm
coughing.
saying,
and
I'm
then my
surprised
ribs
that you've
gave
never
out.
cracked your ribs before. All right, and you wouldn't immediately
yeah.
recognize. All right.
Yeah, no, I thought initially I'd
How'd I-
pulled like
yeah.
a muscle or something. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
a weird I felt something give. Yeah, I thought maybe it was a hernia or maybe I tore my abdominal wall. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then the doctor, he didn't even have to x-ray me. He just kind of ran his hands along my ribs and he's like, oh, yeah, you got 2 cracked ribs. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
That's the common thing that I do is always fucking pulling my groin. That's the thing that fucking
No,
sucks.
crack ribs, and they hurt for like
They do.
months.
Yeah, because there ain't shit you can really
Yeah.
fucking do.
Right.
Right. Just
There's-
fucking
I was-
suck it up, bitch.
Isn't
I was
that-
screwing
that's
around with
something
my
you gotta
son.
heal on your own, isn't it?
Huh?
That's something you have to
Yeah,
heal
you
on
gotta
your
let it go
own.
on your own. I was screwing around with my son and chasing him, and he had a loft bed with a ladder on it. Well, he jumped up on his bed, and I dove up to grab him, and I landed on the rung of his ladder on my ribs.
Yep.
Yeah, it stuck up
Yeah.
a little bit, probably about 5 or 6 inches, just enough for when I landed on it, I felt the crack, and I'm like, fuck, that hurts.
Yeah.
And then for the first 2 weeks, you could breathe and just feel it cracking.
Yeah.
You know, popping,
That's
popping.
what
It
you're
was like,
doing it again.
fuck me, this hurts. It was like
Yep.
6 months. I was like, damn, that hurts. So, anyway, get back to the movie. Okay. One of the cheesiest, well, as we're going through, Murtaugh finally meets up with his friend, his army buddy. And the army buddy tells him why he had tried calling him earlier in the movie. And Charles explained why his daughter, I think it was Amanda, he was trying to get him to help her get it out of the porn and all that stuff before she was killed. And he goes, I want you to find out who did it. I want you to kill him. So he says, I can't do that. And then later on, they meet up again when they find out that he's part of the military group. When he became, I don't remember. Was he part of, yeah, he's part of Air America is what it ended up being. Which
Mel
traffics.
Gibson, wasn't Mel Gibson in a movie called
In a
Air
movie
America?
called Air America,
With Robert
yes.
Downey Jr., I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
he says because Air America was a CIA front for drug running.
Yeah.
Essentially what it was.
Yeah.
And so that's what he was. This guy was doing, and they killed his daughter to keep him in line.
Yeah.
So he's getting ready to explain all this stuff. And did y'all catch how they killed him? The position he was in.
No.
When he was standing at the window and they shot him, Gary Busey shot him from the helicopter. He's holding a jug of milk. And he's holding it like this in front of the window.
He's holding a
And the
thing of
reason it's so
eggnog.
cheesy- It's eggnog, yes. But the way he's holding it, it's just so it's perfectly framed. He's looking down, looking like this, so it's a perfect shot through. Who do you know holds cartons
Eggnog
like
to their
this?
chest like that?
Yeah, but it's so they can frame the shot perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like it should have been like this, but no, it's like this, and it's just like it's probably the cheesiest shot of the whole movie. Every time I see it, I laugh my ass
I
off.
never even thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
And there's another Christmas reference with eggnog.
Yeah, if you look at it, just the way he's holding it with his fingers, it's to frame the shot perfectly of the bullet.
That's interesting.
It's just like, God, it's fucked up.
Like, honestly, you forget it's Christmas, though, because it's in fucking Los Angeles and there's no snow. There's no cold weather. Everyone's wearing fucking shorts and T-shirts.
Right.
Yeah, but wasn't it also Die Hard was also in Los Angeles, wasn't it?
Nakatomi
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nakatomi Plaza was in Los Angeles also. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's but again,
he
like
was a cop from New York flying into L.A.
to see his wife.
Because his wife worked over at Nakatomi Plaza in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Right. So and God, that would have been an awesome crossover. That was one other little piece of trivia I found out is that Die Hard with a Vengeance was originally slated to be another Lethal Weapon movie.
Yes, it was.
And they just ended up becoming a Die Hard movie instead of a Lethal Weapon
I can
movie.
see that because the whole buddy thing was Samuel L. Jackson and John McClane.
Right.
So that can
That I don't know how that would have been. That would have been interesting to see it with those two.
I think it worked better with Sam Jackson and
John McClane.
Bruce Willis.
Because they're good smartasses. They're good. Their chemistry between each other.
It just worked better and introducing Sam Jackson as a new character. He didn't. Where Murtaugh, I don't think would have been able to, gone with the same type of reactions like Sam Jackson.
Well, like the scene where they were introduced in that movie, they wouldn't have been able to do a scene like that in this.
Yeah.
No.
So that was the perfect introduction.
But I could see them making Riggs do that and see Mel Gibson having to walk down with a sandwich board.
Right.
I could see Mel Gibson doing that. I could see Mel Gibson volunteering for that.
But it was a perfect reaction
altogether. So I mean,
I could
didn't
see
care.
Mel Gibson just because maybe, especially if it was maybe walking down a place that had a synagogue and saying some other stuff on it.
Right.
Oh my God.
But it was a perfect though reaction from Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Though it was like, look at this white motherfucker. What is it?
Yes.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah.
So no, that was a perfect introduction there. So
You got to admit though, Murtaugh was a great character altogether, especially with his family.
Gary Busey's brother that was playing Simon, the Simon character or something like that.
that
I'm trying to figure out how they would have worked it into.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been instead of him being Hans Gruber's brother, he could have been Gary Busey's brother.
Yeah.
Or a former teammate on the military or something like that.
But it would have been a Jeremy Irons then.
Why not?
He could have told me.
I guess, but not with the German accent. It would just be
they could have made him a former
teammate, which they had,
teammate in the military.
They had all different.
Jeremy Irons definitely could have been related to Gary Busey's character. They were both blonde. They both had military training.
Yeah,
but they
could have been military
had
friends.
different nationalities on the team that Gary Busey had. They had the torturer. Then they also had the front man when the desert meetup was happening. He definitely had a foreign accent.
Right.
So they had different. They were working with different nationalities.
So it could have easily become a team, a former teammate or something like that.
Yeah.
So
what the fuck was that?
What the hell was that?
Somebody was blowing their nose, and I believe that was on Lenny. So I believe.
How is that a punishment? She's blowing her nose.
I think that's a punishment.
It's not like I got
Clearly loud.
I think that was a punishment.
Yes, we have to call a vote.
I think that's a punishment. I'm going to call for it just because if it was happened to Ron, I would have called
anybody.
on you.
Yeah.
I would have called on you. So I got to say aye.
Aye.
Damn it. All right.
Abby, go ahead and get that punishment shot for your man. What is it? That White Claw, Blackberry, or whatever? What was it?
I don't know, man.
Don't worry, I'm going to be giving you a bottle of Malort here down the road. I already talked to
You
Goose.
keep
He's going to be
saying
ordering
that, and I'm up to 2 shots now for Malort.
It's all right. You'll develop the taste again. It'll be good. It'll be fine. You'll appreciate it.
I'll I'll start training.
I mean, you could
by, like,
also buy a
eating
bottle
aspirin.
of Everclear or something like that. Just buy a bottle of Everclear.
What is that?
I mean, it's not.
We have peach schnapps.
Yeah, that's
I don't
really
even know
punish material. It's fucking.
I don't
tasty.
know.
I like. It is. That is not punishment material. Where's that fucking White Claw that you hate?
Oh well, we didn't.
You know
we
what?
don't
Drink some
have
hot
that.
sauce or something.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let me do
We're gonna have
this.
to-
It's apricot, peach schnapps.
Yeah, it's
southern
tasty.
South. It's like a cheap.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
go to
that's not really
ABC and
punishment,
buy a thing of Everclear. It's not the good Everclear, but they have the what is it like? It's like 180 proof, 170 proof, or what is it?
No, they don't even have 180s there anymore.
It's something. I know it's
They might
Yeah,
still.
be
because
the
probably
one-
too many people killed themselves.
40?
That fucking falling down movie, dude. How many? I ended up doing
Falling
like
Down
what
was
6
awesome.
shots of Everclear. Yeah, fuck that
Yeah,
stuff.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I almost died. All right, let me drink this. I have no idea if it's gonna be any good.
It's gonna be tasty. Peach schnapps is very tasty.
And it's okay. It's very syrupy. It's just like drinking syrup.
Yes.
Like if you were to melt down a bunch of
Medicinal.
Skittles and then drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we could get that bottle of Malort to you.
yeah. So this is
Yeah.
another little piece of. This was actually one of the first movies to show a modern cell phone.
I can believe that.
The bat phone
fucking-
that he had.
the
He was talking on the
box that
bridge.
he's
Yeah.
carrying.
The old
briefcase
back style
phone?
bat. Yep.
Oh my god,
Yep,
those
I
things
believe
are
that.
huge.
I remember. Yep. I remember the old Motorola back phones.
Did you have one?
Yep. Oh yeah. When I was on the fire, because when at that time, the fire department got a deal with Motorola,
Yeah.
and so everybody in the fire department got a huge discount, and we all were on a fire department account. That way, if they had to call us, they can call us on the cell phones and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
So everybody in the fire department got Motorola back phones. So,
That's crazy. I didn't know you had those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam
So-
was a firefighter, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, but
Very cool.
So yeah, so it was just those back phones. They were. I wish I still had it. That was fun. Huh? Yeah, just the old, just to see if it still worked. It's analog. No, I don't think it would because everything went digital. It was analog at that time.
Yeah, I wouldn't connect to any network.
Yeah.
No, but it was funny.
Only the rich people had those.
And firefighters, apparently.
Yeah, I was gonna say
All right.
I wasn't rich.
To me, when I was a kid, when I was little, if you had a phone in your car, you were like a fucking baller. Like you were a millionaire. That's when I was a kid. That was the standard. To have a phone inside your car. Holy crap!
Yeah.
And then the big gray brick.
The gray brick. Yeah.
Yeah. That like Zach
Yeah.
phones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember those?
Yeah, and then it went. Then got smaller and smaller. So, but the ones I really like were the Nextels.
You talking about the little black Nextel phones with
Well, the one I had was yellow.
Yep.
Because again, the fire department we had them in yellow, so they were visible. So
I just remember the Nokia phones,
yeah,
Little tropes.
little bricks.
I
Dude,
actually lost.
I desperately wanted a cell phone like the ones they had in the first Matrix movie, where Morpheus, you press
the
a button
flipper?
and it would open up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They made
So
them,
my-
but they were like limited edition, and they faded out real quick. But I really wanted to get one of those phones. I thought they were so cool.
Yeah. And that was back in '99 too when it first came out, the first Matrix movie. That's
And
crazy.
then I
Yeah.
think around that time is when like BlackBerry started taking over.
BlackBerry Storm. I had
And
one of those.
then-
Yeah.
Then the smartphones came out and just killed the BlackBerry.
Blackberries were around 2009. Because I had
No.
the BlackBerry. I had the BlackBerry
No.
Storm in 2009.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right because
But you had before the BlackBerry Storm, you still had regular BlackBerry. Before that, you had Palm Pilots.
Palm Pilots. Palm Pilots
which
were
yes. BlackBerry. BlackBerries
just
were-
prior to
yeah,
BlackBerry.
They were what Palm Pilot led to BlackBerry, but they were
Yeah.
like immediately after BlackBerry came in and just destroyed Palm Pilot. Then the smartphones came in and killed
BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Singular. I think the Razors, I believe, and stuff like that. I think it was-
But the Razors.
I remember back when like I was gonna say, I remember back when like having navigation on your phone, you had to pay like an additional service
Yep.
to use
Yeah.
that. It wasn't
Yeah.
something that came standard with the phone. And now it's like we get phones and navigation and all like calculator, all the things you could possibly think of that your teachers told you you'd never fucking need are on that stupid ass device.
Oh no, that
Right.
you wouldn't
For free.
have access to, all the time. Like, oh, you're not always going to have a calculator right beside you. You need to know how to do this.
Right.
You're not always going to have a dictionary. Yeah, so you need to know how to do this. Like, all right, bitch, you're a fucking liar.
I have the entire encyclopedia volume in my pocket.
I have the
at all
entire
times.
complete knowledge of humanity at my fucking fingertips and porn. All right, fuck you. All right.
But yeah, but
And you're like, what do 90% of people use this amazing device? They use it to learn, right?
Right.
No, we watch
Porn
other
and
people.
shit talking.
Yep.
And the most horrible racist shit that you can think of to say to each other. That's what we use this for.
Like,
All right,
play
guys, we're gonna take a
Monopoly
quick
Go
break.
and
We'll be right back.
Pokemon and shit.
Exactly.
Be right
All of
back,
our
guys.
ancestors are so pissed right now. Like,
We
I've
are
seen
back.
those. We are back.
Yes, we're back on
back.
live. You were back on our TV. We can see you now.
Hello.
Hello there.
All right, I'm going to hand it back off to you, buddy.
all right. So after Hunsucker's killed, the Mr. Joshua and the rest of the mercenaries have to figure out, okay, did he talk to the cops? So they're either going to figure out, they're going to grab the cops or they're going to get rid of them. First thing
Well,
they try to
yeah.
do. First thing they try to do is blow away Riggs.
Right.
And
They
that's
do.
pretty damn realistic. I'm just saying,
Smashing
okay,
through
they
the
shot him with a
glass.
shotgun. How in the world did he not get hit anywhere else other than chest with a shotgun blast at that distance? Because it wasn't close.
No.
And so one of those pellets probably would have missed the vest a little high.
Yeah.
That's
Could
what I
have,
was.
but it also, with the spread, it could have easily just gone missing the head altogether. It very well could have easily done
Yeah.
it. But also, with how many holes were there, I do believe that was probably like 9 pellet, buckshot. So,
Oh, yeah, it wasn't-
Yeah, I mean there wasn't a lot of unaccounted for pellets.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I
So
will
I-
say that like that was relatively realistic too when he like came around and he was like hurting because I've had officers. I've never been shot, obviously, but like when you wear a vest and you get shot, it's not like you get hit and you're like, oh, it's fine. Like if they every single officer I've spoken to said that it feels like a giant fucking man. Like picture like Thor, the guy that current powerlifter guy, Thor Magnuson.
Yeah.
Having someone that fucking big fucking hit you in the chest as hard as they can. That's what it feels like when a bullet hits you. Like it is really fucking painful. So him getting hit with that shotgun, that must have been like literally getting kicked by a steer. Like I'm surprised it didn't break his ribs, to be honest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, your chest is pretty much absorbing all the energy of high speed projectiles.
Yes.
Right.
And it's just, it does not feel good.
But I will say the shotgun pellets are traveling at a slower velocity
True.
than if it would be like a 9mm or
Right.
something like that. It's a much slower velocity. The reason they do more damage is because you got several
Right.
impact points versus the one impact point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So him flying back like that isn't going to happen. That doesn't happen with people are shot in the vest and stuff like that. It definitely is, from everything I've read and understood and talked to people. You are exactly right, getting punched in the fucking chest, but you aren't flying off your fucking feet. You aren't doing the Hollywood fucking
Right.
flyback.
Yeah.
Right.
Something like that. So, but most people do, get cracked ribs or something like that, or bruised like a motherfucker after.
They get a nice big huge purple bruise like right all over the chest.
because they're using their chest to stop
Now,
a lot
I can
of fucking force.
see, he may not be go flying back, but I can see him falling backwards.
Falling backwards,
and
yes.
going.
Yes.
So, but yeah, the distance going from the sidewalk flying up in the air and back into the window. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can definitely see
Yeah.
falling because I mean, you get somebody punches you hard enough in the chest.
Yeah. You're falling
backwards because
Yes, but you aren't, because you have to think that if it had enough enough strength to make you fly backwards, then the other side of it, because equal opposite reaction, fucking physics, that means it's going to make that person's fucking shoulder fucking fly back that exact same fucking weight
Right.
the kickback is.
Yeah.
All right? It's not. That's not what happens at all. It's just simple physics. It doesn't have enough force to move 150 to 200 pounds, however much fucking Riggs was weighing.
Right.
Flying back like that.
Right.
It has enough to knock him down, not enough to fucking fly him back.
Right. So
Yeah, most officers have said that, like, when you see, like, if you're hitting someone with like a really powerful projectile that explodes, that's one thing. But if you're like, you see these movies where a guy's running towards another guy and the guy's got a pistol and he's like, bam, 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 and he starts shooting him and he goes flying backwards. It doesn't happen.
No.
They said when someone's running at you and you start opening fire on them, they just drop where they are. They don't go flying. Like most of the projectiles go right through them anyways. And it just takes them to their knees and they die. Like they don't go flying anywhere. It's very, very Hollywood.
I heard that you could still fucking die even getting shot in the chest with a jacket.
Oh, absolutely.
At close
yeah.
range, because it can actually stop your heart or something like that with the amount of force that you're hitting.
Well, it's like you could die if you get shot with a beanbag round. They're less than lethal, but they're still gonna fuck you up. Depending on where you get hit, what you're getting hit with, shit can happen.
Yeah. I mean, there's stories of people getting punched in the chest and
dying.
killing them.
Yeah. Fucking goddamn Harry Houdini died because of fucking getting punched in the fucking stomach.
Right.
All right.
So,
it's what
one
it is.
medical fact about that is that if you are, so your heart has a specific, in a matter of a split second, when your heart beats, there is a specific part of that beat that if you hit the heart, if the heart takes a hard impact at that exact moment, it will shut your heart off.
Yeah.
So I think it's called RNT phenomenon or something like that. But they have, there was an NFL player recently that got hit in the chest.
Buffalo.
And the guy in Buffalo got hit in the chest by a helmet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
dropped him. And they had people on the sidelines, and one of the medics saw it happen and immediately knew what that meant. So they went running out on the field preparing to do CPR, and they were able to save him. But it was only because as soon as he got hit, he was like, I know, he knew exactly what happened to him.
Yep.
He's like, this is what we need. Go, go, go. And they like immediately started working on him, and they were able to bring him back around. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's scary getting a huge blow to the chest, whether it's a bullet with a vest or, like you said, like someone hitting you or kicking you or whatever. If depending on how hard the blow is and when the timing of that blow is, it can stop your heart. So
Yeah.
Right. Yep. All right, trying to remember where we were. Okay, so they assume they killed Riggs. So the next thing they go and
The desert or something like that.
well, they assume they killed Riggs. So they're not going to get any answers from him. So the only other thing they could do is question Murtaugh.
Yeah.
So the way they're going to go after him is through his family.
Yeah.
So they kidnap his daughter. And that's when they find he calls him, tells him, hey, if you want to see your daughter again, you got to meet us out in the desert.
Yep.
Well, they didn't know Riggs was still there. Riggs was still alive. Riggs actually said, hey, they think I'm alive.
We got a chance.
We've got an edge on him.
Yeah.
And I love Riggs' comment is, we're going to get bloody on this one.
right, like
we're going to do things my way.
well, because Danny Glover's character is kind of by the book, and this is the point
Right.
where he's like, look, man, if you want us to pursue these guys and save your kid, we're going to have to go through some means that are not by the book. So you need to kind of get over that now.
So the book's going out the window.
Yeah.
Right.
It's by a book, but
Yeah.
by a different book.
Right.
All right.
Right.
I mean, it's absolute well-trained military precision going up against well-trained military precision.
Right.
All right. That's what it is. 100%.
Right.
Yeah, because Riggs was out there with the sniper rifle because he was also special forces, so he already knew. And plus, he's known as a lethal weapon. The whole point it's called lethal weapon is because he's lethal with his.
Right.
He is a sharpshooter with the gun and everything else, which I fucking love that scene when him and Murtaugh are in the range the indoor range and everything.
Yeah.
And then you just see Riggs just doing the whole, just whistling a tune and everything else, like,
Well,
and-
Murtaugh first is this is how the old man does it. And, you see him turn his head and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and then just pulls it out and fires one shot and just drills right through the head. And then Riggs is like, okay, and he sends it back all the way down range, all the way down. And so let's see that indoor range. It's probably a 100-yard range.
Yeah. There's a smiley face.
Yeah.
What do you do? Sleep with that thing? I remember that line. It really shows their chemistry between each other and how he knows that. I mean, because they become really good friends, and I fucking love that because they hated each other in the beginning.
Right.
I don't want to work
One
with
problem I had though with that scene, they both have ear pros on, which is good.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. They have other people on the range firing as well as them firing, and the entire time they're having a conversation at normal fucking volume
Right.
with each other.
Yeah.
With ear pro. They're like, hey, so anyway, we got to do this going on. Bam, 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 bam. I'm like, yeah, that's not fucking happening. Right fucking now, that is not fucking happening. That ear pro and fucking firing, you're not at normal fucking conversation
Right.
level.
Oh man.
So they end up going out to the desert. Now, the one thing that got me, it actually just made me think about it now. So they drive out to the desert. Murtaugh drops off Riggs, and then he continues on to the meeting place. Riggs runs and gets into position with the sniper rifle. Now, so Riggs is in position, and everything happens. They bring his daughter and they bring a helicopter. First, they do a loop with the helicopter. I'm assuming that they didn't make a big enough loop, and that's why they didn't see Riggs. Where was...
Well, he was hiding in some bushes.
Right. But with a helicopter, I mean...
Yeah.
I
They're
would
probably
think...
more looking for vehicles.
Right.
Or
But
they're not looking for a singular individual in the brush.
But what got me, though, is where was the other guy?
Yeah, he just casually comes up behind him like he knew.
Right.
He was
Yeah,
there
that-
also.
you do have
he came in from the direction that Riggs ran. Riggs, who knows how far he had to run, and they came from that direction.
Was the
So
boss
it's-
also special forces too?
Yeah, he's a general.
Yeah, he was a general.
Okay, I missed that. Okay,
Yeah.
then
So it was like, where was he?
Which, by the way, if he was the general and being that fucking hands-on with the shit,
Yeah.
good for him.
Oh, yeah.
I can understand why Gary Busey was so fucking dedicated to it with that. A general being that fucking hands-on with his squad,
Right.
God damn,
Yeah.
that doesn't
Yeah.
fucking happen.
Well, I will say this with them all being special forces, as soon as Riggs started opening fire, they were very quickly able to determine where it was coming from.
Direction, yeah.
And they had an idea of where to find him. So that's probably why they found him so quickly. Me personally, I was like, I mean,
Well, but
if
my
you
thing,
wanted to
though,
go
is
the
where
extra
did he come
mile,
from?
he could have worn some kind of camo.
yeah.
Like there are dudes that can get within 10 feet of you and you don't even fucking know they're there if they do their camo right. So
Right,
he
but
could have done
I guess
that.
my question is yeah, as soon as he started firing, they knew what direction he was in. But where was the general? Because the general had to have been somewhere behind him to start with.
Maybe he already knew that Riggs
Right.
was still alive, and they
No,
maybe-
they didn't.
Well,
No,
I
or he was just at a
Well,
a separate area. It happened to be behind it, but a separate area to watch stuff, which is what you should do from a squad standpoint of military. You don't want all your people come from one direction.
Yeah.
If you can have somebody else,
But if he
in
was-
a flank position in order to thereby keep an eye, so if shit goes sideways here, you have another avenue to come and save your ass.
But if he was anywhere within 1,000 yards of Riggs, he would have seen Riggs coming in.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
I will agree with you there only because it's all flatlands. It's
Right.
not like
Yeah.
they're in a forest.
So I can understand if if you're somewhere else, but if he was anywhere within 1,000-yard perimeter,
No, you're
he
right.
would have seen Riggs running in. So did he let
I
Riggs
also-
kill those couple guys before he caught him? I mean, it's
My
just,
biggest issue
They're
is
expendable. I mean,
with
they-
that was the fact that they rolled up full squad deep.
Yeah.
That I was like, that doesn't make sense why they would roll up
Right.
that fucking deep for what they fully believe, especially if they have air support to look out, for
Right.
other vehicles and shit like
and
that.
they thought
Just
they were
confirm-
only dealing with Murtaugh.
You're not rolling up with fucking that many goddamn people and that heavily armed.
yeah.
for a simple fucking prisoner exchange. You're not fucking doing that. You're exposing too much liability at that point when you could have those people, if you feel the need for that protection, have them better around, to cover different avenues and be prepared.
I think it's just writing to the point where they don't expect the audience to see where he's at, and it's kind of like a cheating way of knowing that he was already there. I think it was just lazy writing. That's all it is.
Yeah,
because I will say too that I think they had they had an idea or an inkling that Riggs might not be dead, because they went on the assumption that he was dead.
Said right beforehand, they got the confirmation that Riggs is off the board and removed.
Yeah, because they called the cops. I remember. I think it was Mr. Joshua that called.
He called the cops. And then he even said, "All right, Riggs is no longer on the board," or something along. Those lines.
When he called the police station and asked, I heard it was a cop shooting. They go, "Yeah, Officer Martin Riggs was shot and killed this evening."
Yeah,
I'm with KCOP News, which is actually I thought that was just a joke as K-Cop.
Yeah,
it's not. KCOP is an actual radio station in LA. That's what got me. I was like, oh,
by the way,
real.
Chase said something. Chase said, "What's up? I'd love to be able to pull off a trick shot grouping like that, though."
That was really fucking nice.
Yeah.
That was really fucking nice.
So we got our fellow BAF member Chase watching us right now.
I was going to
say you got the truck fixed, buddy.
They had an idea that he was still alive, I think, or they planned it as a contingency, because as soon as those shots were being fired from somewhere and they didn't know where it was, they immediately knew it was Riggs. And
as soon as the shot, he knew. It was like, shit, he's alive.
Right. Because when they got him, they're like, hey, we got Riggs.
Because they knew about his sniper background. They knew this is a sniper action that's happening.
Yeah.
The general said, they both, when he was walking back, I know who you are. Yeah, I know who you are too.
Right.
They had both known each other, because that whole special forces is a small environment, and a lot of them will know each other's names and reputations.
Yeah.
Even if they're different branches or different forces altogether, different companies, they'll still know who's doing it, because how small of a group these special forces are.
Yeah, because at that time, Riggs actually made the comment, that he was talking about a shot that was made while he was in the military, and he goes, only 5 or 6 people could have made that shot.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, those 5 or 6 people all knew each other's reputations.
King of the Hoister says, "I'm out here too, but just quietly listening. Sorry, I'm too late to understand why you have Xmas hats on."
Because Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie.
There you go.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm starting to get used to this chat thing. I love it.
It's fantastic.
I can access it from the Riverside. I love it. This is fucking easier.
So, just like Die Hard, Lethal Weapon's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is.
So.
It is.
That's why I'm wearing my turkey shirt.
Happy Thanksgiving, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble,
Gobble, gobble.
And I was like, no, I don't. All my Christmas shit is still packed up.
No,
and I told you to get the fucking shit out.
People eat turkey for Christmas. That's fine.
See, it's still of the times, still of the holidays.
Yes. It's a holiday shirt.
Yeah.
It works.
Oh man.
So they capture everybody and torture everybody and question everybody, and just make things easy. They all get away.
I'll put it in the Die Hard Christmas category from now on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to remember where we were.
Right at the end of the desert.
Yeah. So
everyone got away.
Mr. Asian torture man that was actually also in Die Hard, I believe.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Is it? What is his name? Is he's got an American name? Is it like
He was in a lot of
Is it Al
80s
Jong or
movies.
something
He
like
was
that?
always the bad guy Asian dude.
Probably.
That was his. That was
But
his title.
he spoke perfect English.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna look him
But I
up.
think is it Al Jung, Jeung or something like that?
If it was an Asian dude and it was a bad guy, he was one of them in almost every movie, dude. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough of them, so they just recycled the few that they
Al
had.
Leong.
Leong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was typecasted.
hold on.
That guy was doomed.
Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead. and
One thing I
share
did
the
happen to
screen.
notice, and because I paused the movie at a specific point when beginning of the film, when you first are seeing the dog, Riggs' dog on the screen. So I just had to pause it now, and I was watching it on Prime, and they give you the actors in the scene.
Right.
So they had, of course, Mel Gibson as Martin Riggs, but then they also had Sam the dog.
Sam the dog.
As Sam the dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm just looking at the cast right now to get Ali Leong. They also the cat. Burbank.
Burbank.
It was Burbank the cat
Right.
playing Burbank the cat. So it's like a lot of other films where they give them a different fucking names.
Right.
They're like, no, they have to be the animal's name.
Yeah, this is the
I
dude
wonder
that's
if
basically.
pets
I've
have
seen him in
portfolios just like actors do.
They do.
Yeah.
They absolutely do. You can
They're
get them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dude right there. I've seen him in so many
he's been in so many things.
a lot of the 80s. I think he was also in was he
Big
in
Trouble in Little China?
Yes,
Yep.
Yep, he was in that. So it's fucking crazy.
If there were bad guys and any of them were Asian, he was one of them. Like
Right.
back in the 80s and 90s. And you know what? Good for him, man, because he
Here's
wasn't
an
a
overview
major
by
headliner,
AI.
but he made some good money, you know?
Google's AI overview. Albert Leong is an American retired actor, martial artist, stuntman, and stunt coordinator. Often
Nice.
credited as Asian bad guy. Leong was Hollywood's pick of choice throughout the 80s and 90s.
Well, that's what
He
we
played
kind of
with
said.
straight.
Right.
Exactly.
Asian bad guy.
That's what he was credited in the films. That's who
Oh,
they didn't give
that's
him names.
fucking
It was
hilarious.
Asian bad guy.
You do what you're good at, you know what I mean? Like, be proud
Yeah,
of
he
it.
did a good job at it. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Asian bad guy.
So I love that that torture device. It just
For the sponges in the water.
battery charger hooked up to sponges. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
when
that.
I was a
but it's
kid and I
fucking
saw it, I
effective.
didn't understand why it hurt. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. Like,
Well,
Water and fucking electricity do not match.
No, you know,
That shit
actually, you
hurts.
know what it was? It was a welder. And so when you hooked up
I thought it was just a battery
no, it was a welder.
hookup. Like
So
for like the clamps for like hooking up to a car.
No, if you look at a welder, you've got a ground clamp
Yeah.
that I think he hooked to the chain that he was hanging from. The
Oh, so he was
positive clamp that you normally have hooked to a welding rod or something like that.
Yeah.
Is what he had hooked to the sponges.
Oh, so he was finishing the current through his
so
body,
when you're talking welders, you're talking high voltage.
Okay.
I mean it's
Okay.
yeah, because you have to have the spark to start the flame, right?
Yeah, well, it's not. It's that
No, it's electric welder.
with welding. You're essentially heating metal up so hot that it binds with itself.
Yeah.
You know, it melts to itself. So you've got that much voltage to heat up metal to where it gets red hot to melt. You've got that
Interesting.
going through a sponge and right into the guy's chest. So yeah,
Also, Ali Leong, sorry, Bill and Ted's Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
That was him. Oh yeah, when he starts going inside the fucking the fucking
sporting
sports
goods
the
store.
sporting store, starts putting going on the skateboard and starting bashing everything.
Definitely not Asian bad guy there. Genghis Khan.
All right. That's fucking hilarious. I forgot that he was in that. That's great.
Yep. So
Yeah,
they
I was
torture
gonna
him
say
and
with the sequence where they're chasing the bad guys, and they get away. Just kind of segueing into that, and they're they separate, trying to heat. One of them Riggs goes after Joshua, and the
Right.
other one goes for the general. And like as a kid, I remember that when I saw this movie, and the dude was in the car, and like there's a grenades. I understood all that, but it got that sort of planted in my head at a very young age because I watched very not appropriate stuff for children. I used to watch Lethal Weapon all the time, and all I kept
Lenny
in
was
my
watching
memory
porn.
was if your car goes upside down, it'll explode. And so I was like 19 years old, and I got into a car accident where I got hit really bad, and my car ended up flipping, and I was upside down in my car. And the first thought that popped in my head when I came to was, I gotta get the fuck out of the car. It's gonna explode. Like that stuck with me ever since I was a kid.
Were you Will Ferrell in Talladega Nights? Wait, running out. Oh my God, I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
Hey, you remember that car shot that was in every Lloyd Kaufman film,
Yeah.
trauma film, and basically where the car always flipped and exploded? It was put in most of all of his movies, the same exact shot.
Yeah,
So I did
dude.
wanna
I was
say-
like, my car's gonna explode. I was upside down and I had my seatbelt on, and I just took my seatbelt off, and like there's glass everywhere. I crawled through the glass and just got out of the car like I was panicked because ordinarily you're supposed to stay put and let them come get you, and I was like, no, fuck that. Like I'm not staying in this car and having it explode and then I burn to death. So like I crawled out of my car And it, of course, never happened. But I had that in my head, like I've got to get out of this car before I blow up. So,
So I think Riggs should have thanked Gary Busey's character and thanked Al Leong.
Oh yeah, class of '90s. If the car flips over, it's definitely blowing up.
Yep. Because I will throw out the hypothesis that electroshock that he was given cured his depression.
I mean,
After
that's
that,
what the
he wasn't suicidal anymore.
No.
He gave the bullet back. He was good.
Yeah.
He was fucking good afterwards. Electroshock therapy is a proven treatment in certain cases.
Right.
All right. So there we go. Just want to say, science.
I think he was just happy to get all his anger out by beating the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'm good.
I love that going into every call, he has to like verbally be like, okay, I'm not going to kill anybody. I'm not going to kill anybody. Like,
Damn it! I failed again.
yeah.
What was the
you pulled
electric
a
show
gun,
part?
was I
What
supposed
fucked
to
up
do?
Gary Busey IRL?
The motorcycle accident.
motorcycle
brain
accident.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got into a motorcycle accident late in '88. We talked about earlier.
Yeah.
He had severe brain damage,
Yeah.
coma for a while, and everything. Yeah, he got fucked up.
Yeah, he's Looney Tunes now, man.
That's new.
Dear God, I feel bad.
I'm learning. It was a joke, guys.
We don't get jokes. Hence why we're not funny.
No, I'm learning more stuff in this. So I'm for the streams and everything. So, we got 6 people watching us now. Jesus,
Sarcasm goes over our heads.
there we go. We're getting more people watching this. I like it.
So
Make sure to subscribe to BAF, please. Barrel Age Flicks.
right. So as we're doing this, and we're now see that we can do this, and with Ron's got the TV up here. If y'all have any questions you want to ask us, ask
Now,
away,
is
'cause
it
now we can see
automatically coming through? Or are you having to throw up? The
I know.
comments?
They're right in front of me. So I
But I'm
have
saying,
the
are
whole.
you having to throw up the comments up there, or is it coming through? Like if you have
As soon as they come in, I put it up.
so you
Yeah.
have to physically.
So there's
put them
no
up.
way-
But I have no problem with it. Yeah, see?
There's no way to automatically do it. Okay.
Yay, we're popular.
So that is probably a better way to do it. That way he can kind of monitor.
Yeah, I can
what-
access the
that's
Twitch.
fine.
I can access the Twitch from the Riverside app and everything else.
I
So
just
I don't
didn't
even have to
know
go on my
what the
phone.
process was. So
I'm learning this, and it's making things so much better. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start getting our live shows scheduled out so people can actually ask questions. Yeah. See, what is this here? Any questions of all? Huh? Can Lenny bench stew?
ooh.
What
are you benching now, Lenny?
Maybe once.
What are you benching now?
The most I've benched is 365 for 5.
Yes, you absolutely can bench my fat ass.
Oh man. So I'm gonna be getting us on YouTube live here soon.
So
I will say,
Oh,
I will
cool.
say
I'm gonna get us on
this,
YouTube
though,
live.
that's
Yeah.
frustrating is like in my line of work, I'm a paramedic, so I have to like move people. And what really sucks is that like, you know, people at my work, they see me like, oh yeah, you're a big guy. We'll have you do this call. And it's for like a patient that weighs like 500 pounds. I'm like, okay, first of all, human beings are not this. It's not the same as like a solid bar. Okay. They're
right.
mushy and they move and like trying to move a head, like a heavy, like, let's just say what it is. A big fat person is not going to go
Right.
well, dude. Humans don't have handles on them.
person?
And you have to
Yeah.
lift them gently. If it gets too heavy, you can't just fucking
Right.
drop the shit like you do at the gym. Like you have to be careful. So I'm like, yeah, I can lift a lot of weight, but you give me a 500-pound person, man. No, I need help. I'm gonna throw my back out. Like
Right.
no fucking way.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and if
funny.
I've got an old person who has dementia and they're swatting at me while I'm trying to move them, like, no, dude. No, yeah. I could bench you,
Even
Stu,
some of
but
the,
if you laid
the
across my
lightest
chest,
people
I'd
that when
probably
they
die.
fighting you are make hard to move. Train with a
fighting, you
300-pound
just-
sandbag.
Give him a good little throat punch. All right.
Yeah.
Let's stop fighting.
Oh man.
So there's what is that drug? The adenosine. Give them that. That'll shut them up real quick.
Well, yeah, but also, yeah, that's, yeah, kind of. People always joke around about, like,
Yeah,
you know,
I know.
when you're dealing with someone like that that's being combative and you get like a pillow involved. Like I've never like with me, I've had patients that have been combative, and the thing is I have to try to restrain a person without hurting them, which is really hard to do. But like if I'm like an old person, for instance, like I'll put my hand around their arm or their wrist, and I will like pin if they're trying to take their seatbelt off or they're trying to grab at their IV. I'll grab their arm and I'll pin it, but I'll make like a solid C with my hand, just enough to where they can't get their arm out. But I'm not applying pressure, because if I was to fucking put my mitts on them and really squeeze, I'm gonna probably pulverize their fucking wrists. So I have to like be gentle at the same time. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've had to use blanket restraint once.
Well, Lenny is gentle with the rabbits.
Yes, I have to be gentle with the rabbits, because then otherwise George won't give you any more. So
Exactly.
Pillow involved sounds a little kinky, as King of the Hoisters says. Oh man! All right, let's go ahead and get back to the movie.
So
That's funny.
Does Lenny say that they went their own ways, where Raj went after the general, Riggs went after Mr. Joshua, and recklessly firing across an interstate.
yeah, dude, like
Tried
that
to kill
scene where
him.
they're shooting, they're like,
I was like,
doing this
okay.
shit, they're shooting over cars. I'm like, what? Like that
Right.
would never be okay. Like I don't care if you're in an
That
accident.
would never happen.
They're trained, snipers, and they're trained marksmen.
They're
All right,
automatic
fine.
rifles.
They're fine. That's why they did the gun scene earlier, to show you, how good of a shot he is, so you weren't questioning it.
Can you imagine if you were in
Oh,
traffic
man.
and you saw two dudes on either side of your vehicle at a distance, and they're just like popping up and like, dude, I'm moving. Fuck this city. I'm out of here.
Felt more like Chicago at the time than LA.
Yeah.
But,
Who cares
the
about
fuck is
backstop when
happening?
you're just some badass cop? Oh man, this is a fun show. This is a fun one.
Oh yeah. So he ends up losing Mr. Joshua, goes back to Raj, and
God damn it, you have derailed!
It's one of my
I'm
favorite
sure you love hearing
catchphrases.
that, Lenny.
I don't even remember. That might have been Tommy. That line is originally from Tommy Boy with David Spade.
I don't remember what we recorded that. I have a couple.
Spicy boner!
That's all me. I came up with that. So,
Oh shit! Funny.
So we end up going when he goes back to Raj, and Raj was like, "Oh, he knows where I live." So it's kind of interesting how they beat him to his house.
Yeah, it is.
So it's like, I guess he went somewhere. Maybe he decided at a later time, "Oh, I'll go there," versus going straight there. 'Cause that's the only way they could have beat him.
Well, didn't they take
Well,
the helicopter?
that
Didn't
or,
they take the
like-
helicopter out there?
No, they drove.
Okay.
They had to.
Well, I would
mean,
say
there's no way
that too,
I
that
don't
they
think
might have
took a
known a
helicopter.
shortcut because they know that area better than Joshua would know that area.
Possibly,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah,
or Joshua needed a time, take a breather to figure out, all right, let me take a look at landscape. Okay, this is where I'm at. Fuck it. I'm taking him down.
Right.
Fuck it. All right, I got nothing else to lose.
right.
And that was the mentality he had when he was coming in there. He was coming in there with nothing to lose.
Right.
So,
And it's funny. I wonder if Die Hard got the "No, I've got a gun, ho ho ho" with the sign from this movie, where they had the sign where the cops. I can't remember what it said now.
Yeah, it
But,
said
they
like,
wrote a
"Dear
little- they
bad
wrote a little
guys,
sign to him.
sorry nobody else is here. Signed the
Right,
good
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
just us cops. Signed
Yeah.
the good guys."
That's another thing that I remember them also. Wasn't it also like the female cop with the other two cops doing like a little sing along or something like that? They were singing a Christmas song.
Yeah, at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of things in this movie that make it to a Christmas movie.
Right.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas Looney Tunes that's on the TV when he's like trying to blow his brains out. That
I
was
believe it was like a Scrooge or something like that.
Yeah,
it was
the
Ebenezer
it was Bugs
Scrooge,
Bunny.
but with Looney Tunes.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
I will say I audibly laughed when Joshua character was coming in and Christmas Story was on the thing. He's like, oh, what day is it? Christmas.
It's fucking Christmas.
That's Gary Busey. Yeah, that's motherfucking Gary Busey right there. Absolutely love that.
Well, that's one of the things that they said about this movie is how much of it is lived. It is just improv.
Yeah.
They over 50% of what was in this movie was improv.
Basically from Riggs and Murtaugh all together, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover.
For the most part, for them, for Gary Busey, he just pretty much gave them an outline and just, this is what we want to get across. Get it across.
Yeah.
I'd love to see. I've got with the version I watched was a DVD. And it came in with all 4 movies and then a 5th bonus disc. I didn't get it. So the first movie had deleted scenes, things like that. There's one deleted scene. You said you saw the director's cut, right?
Yeah.
Did yours have
the director's cut has a scene where he's basically going into a schoolyard.
Okay, so you did see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a schoolyard scene. Yeah, where he goes against the sniper and the cops say, "What are you doing? You're in the point of sight or whatever.
Line of fire.
Line of fire.
Line of fire. Thank you. Yeah, line of fire and everything else. And he keeps walking through like he doesn't even fucking care. And the guy, the sniper's like just hitting like the
just hitting all around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an added scene, and there was another one also. There was another actually. Let me find out what other.
Yeah, there were several deleted scenes. So I'm wondering what is on the bonus disc. So I'm excited to look at that to see what other, if there's any like really like bloopers. Yeah, I'd love to see outtakes from this movie.
That's what we're talking about now. I think there was more to this guy, the drug dealer scene. It was a little bit longer, and they cut it shorter. I think that's additional, and I. It's a shame that they took the school thing out because it was kind of cool seeing Riggs operating on his own and showing just how, like, he's got a good heart and he's a good guy, but he's just really fucking messed up in the head. Like, he's not afraid of dying. He's not afraid of anything. And I think that they should have left that school shooting scene in because I think that really helped with his character development. But I know certain things have to be removed. So,
well, I agree. The other scene that they also added was Riggs picking up the prostitute and takes him back to his trailer just to watch the Three Stooges, not to have sex or anything, just to watch the Three Stooges, just to basically have a female, companionship.
Yeah.
Murtaugh's in security, practices at fire range where his hand shakes, but he gets a better shot on the second try, which leads himself to wish himself a 50th birthday. And then Riggs' reaction to his wife's death, a scene where Riggs smashes his TV with a beer. Oh, that was in the director's cut. So that wasn't in the original cut. When he smashes his TV.
Oh, yeah, he threw the beer bottle through the TV.
Yeah.
So those are the extra scenes added.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a director's cut for the first, second, and third. I don't remember if the fourth one had a director's cut.
And then he buys him. Then he comes back to tell Sam, "Hey, we got a new TV." He sets up the new TV for them to watch.
Yeah.
So Mr. Joshua goes back to his house and finds out nobody's here. And the next thing he knows, there's a police car coming through the front door into the living room, and nobody's in it. And that's when
that was I don't know if that was a smart move or that was kind of a fucking retarded move to me. To them to run a fucking car into his own goddamn house. I'm like, really?
Well, I'm going to say
you
this.
You know he's in there. All right, you can easily fucking drop him. You don't need to fucking ruin your fucking house.
That was a common trope in all the Lethal Weapon movies with Murtaugh's property getting damaged.
Yeah.
His house getting exploded with the fucking toilet.
He did this
His
to
fucking
himself,
boat
though.
in the fourth one. I don't remember what the third one was.
He did this to himself. The rest of the shit, other people fucked up his shit.
Right.
All right, which is fine. All right, that's all right. There ain't no control over there. He was a fucking idiot. Like, I'm going to drive a car through my house.
Yeah.
Okay? Instead of, you coming this way, you coming that way, we fucking shoot him right in the goddamn middle if we have to.
Well, I guess he wanted to remodel.
Right.
I guess he wanted to remodel because he made as a remodel in the second movie. He made the addition bigger and stuff like that. So maybe that was his excuse to
put it. Yeah, and they used that as the excuse to get the
city to pay for it.
Yeah.
LA's paying for my remodel.
Smart.
So what did y'all think about the fight?
That was fun. I mean, it was pure 80s. I mean, it's like the typical 80s fight that always ends at the end of a movie like this, buddy cop or any cop movie. You know, just an epic fight, especially with the water and everything else. I like how Murtaugh was trying to says, let me have a chance at him. Let me take him. You know?
Well, I like at the beginning how he's trying to hold all the other cops back. I'm in charge here. Let him do it. It's
Because
like,
all the other cops were immediately wanting to fucking do what they should have done, which was stop the shit, apprehend the suspect.
Right.
All right. Because they knew what Riggs was doing. Completely illegal.
Right.
All right. 100%.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
they
I
let
know
it
we're
go.
gonna arrest him, but let me beat his ass a little bit first. It's like, dude,
Like, no, this is LA. He can only do if he's black.
Yeah.
All right, calm down.
yeah, like that whole thing was very unrealistic. I will say that in the fight scene, one of the things I did like is that neither one of them, because you know sometimes when you see fight scenes where they still try to look cool or they still try to like maintain some semblance of sexiness when they're fighting. Both of these guys were just raw fucking when he's choking the dude with his legs, he's like, like it's not even like he looks like a total idiot, but like they fully invested in that and really like displayed how they would feel and that sounds they would really be making if someone was choking the shit out of you. You wouldn't be sitting there quietly. You'd be making a bunch of noise. So I thought that was great.
right.
Hey, we're gonna do a little thing here. King of the Hoisters just said something. He said, "Apologies for not knowing the new guy on the other screen. Did he do a Malort shot yet? If so, again, apologies." Hey, King, this is actually Lenny. This is actually one of the OGs.
I'm a
Yes,
founder,
one
my
of the
friend.
original founders of BAF
Yes.
with Ron, myself,
And Tyler.
and Tyler back in the day.
There's a
this is
video
when
of
the- he
somewhere
was-
of me doing the Malort. So it's on.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did. You did. It was. I believe it was a couple episodes after we did Weird Science. I believe.
I think he said something like
It tasted
a
like
homeless
Homeland
man's
Man's piss.
balls or something like
Homeless
yeah.
man's
Yeah.
piss. Yeah.
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 So this is one of our OGs, King. He's actually back on the show. So we're welcoming back
Yes.
an oldie, a original founder of our show. Welcome back, Lenny.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
That's
I was just
fine.
gonna get so King knew because I
Right.
I didn't know. Oh,
I understand. Oh, okay. Appreciate that. Okay.
this is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, this is fun.
I love when we are able to get fucking fans to actually talk back to us. This is great. I like this.
No, it
And
helps too. Like if they
Ron's
have any
running a new
questions
toy.
or comments and stuff, we can like in real time respond.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff that I'm sure listeners may have had questions about in the past that we just never got around to answering because we didn't know we left out certain information they're looking for.
Yeah.
But now we can
Yeah, they bring up
live interact with
Yeah.
some of them.
And we will be on Facebook Live and YouTube Live here down the road. I'm going to set that all up and everything so we can be live on multiple.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to?
I'm not saying that's a lot.
Should I do Facebook or
I
YouTube?
don't give a fuck.
Do
You're the one doing the work, not
YouTube
me.
Live. Do YouTube Live.
That's a lot.
No, this thing's making it a whole lot easier. So
I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
how easy
I'd
it is
do
if you're
YouTube.
doing it at multiple different
that, the
programs.
chat's
at
going
once.
through all three.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to go through all three. This is all. Yeah, don't worry. I got it.
Okay, cool.
Just want to call out because as a fan, I would never want to take a Malort shot. Brings a whole nother set of expectations.
So, yeah, if it were me, I would do YouTube over Facebook.
Yeah.
I think Emmy's the only one I know of that's like taken a Malort shot and not really had any reaction at all.
I believe it was on
Anna
an
doesn't
episode.
bother, it doesn't bother Anna at all.
I believe it's on our the video is
She
on
kinda-
our TikTok actually.
I enjoys
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's over there
Malort's
grinning.
good. Malort's good now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
So,
if you like
all right.
hot piss and aspirin, yeah, it's pretty delicious.
So I'll say it's like a beaten spouse situation going on. You know, after a while, it just feels like love now.
He loves me with his fists. You don't understand. All right.
So, all right. Favorite scenes.
Let me think about this one. I gotta think about this one.
The jumper scene. The jumper scene worked really fucking well.
Oh, that
to me,
was
that
funny.
completely summed up Riggs's entire
Psychosis.
being.
Headspace.
Like the entire time, you're questioning if he's crazy, but he knew everything he was doing the entire time. He waited just enough time for the airbag to be there.
Right.
Secured him to make sure that the guy was going to fall in the middle where he needed to fall to best safe. Everything he was doing was the right way of doing it, but he was also putting on that air at the same time
Right.
of everybody not knowing what the fuck is going on here.
Right.
And his reaction, you want to go? Let's do it again.
Can we go do it again?
I 100% understand that feeling. I'm
Right.
like, yes, I want to do that too.
I think mine was basically when Riggs was taken home to Murtaugh's house to have dinner. And they had their whole chemistry, because that's actually when they started to become friends. That's actually when their friendship started to basically bloom, and basically the whole ordeal with, you didn't like my wife's cooking, and then he walks away and says, it was horrible, and everything else.
Did you really like my wife's cooking?
Yeah.
No.
No.
That was a wonderful bonding.
Yeah,
right there.
And that's what I loved about it. It showed them finally, like, because they hated each other in the beginning, and then they just started. It worked out perfectly.
Right.
So that would probably be my favorite, just when they started becoming friends that they are.
You want me to go next, or?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So for
Yep,
me,
you're good.
it's gonna sound strange, but I think like at the end when he shows up at the house and the daughter answers and he's like, "Oh hey," and he gives her the bullet, and he's like, "I'm, I don't want to stay. Whatever, I'm gonna leave." And then Murtaugh comes running outside and he's like, "Dude, if you think I'm gonna eat this horrible food by my fucking self, you're wrong. Like, no, I need this,
At least he's honest about his wife's cooking. I mean,
Yeah, it brings it back around to a Christmas movie because they're going in to have Christmas dinner, and it's kind of cool because that was the pinnacle moment where Riggs was no longer alone. He had a family. Like he has people that care about him and are going to wonder where the fuck he is if he's gone for a day. And he didn't really have that prior to meeting Murtaugh. So that and like when he calls his dog and the dog's like, and Murtaugh's like, yeah, sure. I don't know how, like, he says the name of his cat. I don't know how he's going to take it. As soon as the dog gets in the house.
Dog, fuck that house up, Jason Burbank.
Fucking each other up. Burbank. Yeah, that was the cat's name. It was, that scene was really just a great, like, full circle scene of, it really shows that this guy, that he's made it. It's like, he's fantastic at what he does. But when, I think most people would agree that if you're like extremely good at your job, whatever it may be, and you go home to an empty house, you're not really living your life, because, if it's great achieving awesome things and doing all these things, but if you don't have someone in your life that gives a shit about you and gives a shit about the things you do, kind of a moot point. So like, I feel like that was like, Riggs finally got that for himself, and it was really, really cool. So that was my favorite scene.
Yeah.
So,
Adam.
Yeah.
You yourself. Sorry. Yeah, you already did yours.
Mine's the Christmas tree scene, where we first see Riggs, and just the how much of a fan of Three Stooges he is, because you can just tell right off the bat. So.
And then where Mel Gibson thinks the black-haired guy was a Jew, and
right. So
he really wanted to fucking kill him.
So I'm assuming everybody here has seen all four.
Yes.
Yeah.
How would y'all rate the four? To me, I think this is one of the first series, and I can't think of many that, for the most part, got better as it went along. I think they flushed out the characters in this one, and I think they really came into their own on the second, and just it progressed as it went along.
I have a difference in an opinion for that, because to me, it's all over the place with my ranking, to tell you the truth, because to me, the third one is my least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I just never, I love Pesci. Always loved Pesci, but for some reason, I didn't like Pesci in that movie. He's just annoying as hell. And he was even more, he was actually annoying in the fourth one too. But I mean, that's his character. He's a very fast, just annoying guy. He's meant to be an annoying character, but he becomes their friends. Because when you think about all the movies, they all become a family. And at the end, they show all the, why can't we be friends or something like that. They had a song playing, and all the footage of, behind
all
the scenes
various
movies
movies.
of all four movies and everything. Yeah. So I can go ahead and do my ranking already, if that's all right. So I'll do the first one. First, 1, 2, 4, 3. But I really do like the second one a lot. I love the second one. Right. It even has that old school guy that's always the German villain. I would put him as like the German villain in all the movies. I believe he played a good guy in Mighty Ducks, but
South African.
yeah,
Yeah, I was saying,
they were South African though,
Was it South
but yeah,
African?
they were South African.
I don't know why I always thought he was German.
Because there's Krugerrands
Oh,
was
okay.
he was South African.
Yeah, but that's how I'd put my ranking. So it'd be 1, 2, 4, 3. The third one is my least favorite. So
I think I would have to rewatch them in order to, because I so many different scenes from
They're
all
kind of
the
blending
films
together.
are blending together. And like I do remember generally, the how the films are and the bad guys, the arcs and stuff like that. But I don't think not enough where I could definitively say which ones I like more. I do know one is way the fuck up there, if not all up there, because just how fucking classic it is.
yeah,
But then it doesn't. That's not even the most classic scene of the series to me. The most classic scene of the series to me would be the toilet scene. All right,
Right,
that's part 2.
Yeah,
That's the second one.
That is the defining scene to me of the buddy cop.
That one's more comedic. In fact, I
But
think more of the
that-
comedy came in that one.
But
than
that's
the first
the
one.
buddy cop,
Yeah.
situation, which is what they were going for, and I thought that showed the character development really well. But yeah, I can't give an honest opinion right now without doing a rewatch of all 4.
Yeah.
So.
The order, I would agree with Ron on the order, but 3 and 4 are so close. I wouldn't put 3 like way away. It was like 1, 2, 4, 3. But I thought 4 was good.
4's fun.
Chris
It's a good
Rock,
ending.
Chris Rock was so in it. But I had no problem with Pesci in 4. I think he literally became family in 4.
Yeah.
And then that's where he kind of blended in with everybody in that one.
Okay.
And especially with Riggs, and it'd be interesting if I don't ever see them doing 5. I know that Donner wanted Mel Gibson to direct it for him if he ever did it. I don't, because of the age of everybody. If they do, though, it would be real interesting to see the age of Riggs's kid, because in 4 is they gave birth to I think it was a daughter.
Yeah.
I think they had a little girl. So it'd be real interesting if that became part of it, or if it was if it's a passing of the torch maybe or something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't see them doing it because Danny Glover's got to be in his 80s now. If
Well, you said he was 40?
he's 40 and 87.
40, 50, 60, 70.
Yeah.
He'd be about 80.
Yeah.
He'd be at least high 70s, close to 80. Lenny, what was your ranking?
So all right, let me just hold on.
79.
All right,
right.
This is we need to put a pin in this moment, because I will say that I fully and completely agree with Ron on this. It's definitely 1 and 2.
Wow.
Ron, I will say this: 1 and 2 for me are almost tied. I agree with you. I think they're
Yes.
both excellent, and I would say they're almost tied for me. And I think 4 beats out 3 only because, 3. So 3 had, and I'm not gonna fuck it up by not saying the right name, but the female character that Riggs ends up with. Well,
Rene Russo.
yeah, she was.
Rene Russo.
At that point in time, I thought she was attractive, and I thought she was a really cool female character. I'd seen her in a few different movies as well, and she was a cool sort of addition. But the third one for me was just not. It missed the mark as far as having what I would consider a formidable enemy, compared to the fourth one, where the whole dealing with the Asian gangs and stuff, and Jet Li was worth watching, period, just because he's fucking incredible to watch. And I think that's why I give the edge to 4 over 3 as far as the ranking goes, is mostly because of Jet Li, just because seeing him and his fighting style against Mel Gibson's character, who's he's got a lot of fighting skills from the military, but he's not on the same playing field at all. And it was just very cool to see. Like, this is when Jet Li was really starting to become more mainstream in American film, and it was so cool to see him see him work. Chris Rock, I would say, almost ruined that movie for me because he had one or two moments, in my opinion, where he was funny. The rest of the time, I'll be honest with you, I find Chris Rock a lot funnier on stage as opposed to in movies. He's okay in movies, but I don't know. I just don't find him as funny. And I saw him as more annoying than anything else in the fourth movie. But he had, like I said, he had one or two moments that were actually pretty hilarious. One in particular is when he arrested the Asian guy and then was reading him his rights, but like, he was reading it more honestly. And he's like, if we appoint you an attorney, it's going to be the dumbest fucking attorney on earth.
Right.
That was a good line. That made me laugh. But yeah, I definitely would agree with Ron. I would say 1 and 2 are pretty tied, and then 4 over 3.
Yeah. That and the scene when they were in the dentist's office sucking on the nitrous.
Yeah, that's
when they find out that he's dating his daughter.
That part in the part 4 is hilarious.
I will say though, nitrous or not, if some dude said that about my daughter and he was dating her, I would lay him the fuck out. I don't care if you're on nitrous. You don't say that, the shit that he said. He's like, yo, baby. Oh, baby. I'm like, bro, I'm going to knock your fucking teeth out. You don't say that shit. Like that part bothered me because he didn't even, he hit Riggs. Because he's like, well, you didn't tell me. And I'm like, you're punching the wrong guy right now. Like,
yeah.
Anyways.
So I saw somebody popped up on the chat talking about the series. We talked about it earlier that in the series, the first 2 seasons had
I think it was the first season, it feels like.
Yeah. Clayne Crawford. And then I saw him where they said that Stifler, Sean William Scott, actually was one who took over in season 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. What was this? Was there any kind of relationship? I didn't see the third. I think I only saw part of the first season.
I think it was just a new character, if I remember correctly.
This 2 years thing is pretty good because I might check it out. I avoided it because I was worried.
So the first 2 seasons are really good. They make it their own, but they still feel like the characters. And it's a much more expanded story, and it's modern.
Yeah,
modernized.
If you look at Clayne Crawford, you can see Riggs.
Yeah,
and how he looks and how he carries himself.
Yeah.
He does a good job as Riggs. I don't know why the fuck he went nuts.
Yeah. And he was a good actor. I mean, and unfortunately, him going fucking batshit.
The first place I saw him was in NCIS New Orleans.
Yeah,
he was in that. In that series, and I think that was the first place I saw him. And he played a nut job in that show.
Right now, he's playing in a show that I'm watching. He is in it, but that's a small part. He's playing a coach in Chad Powers, the football show on Hulu, something like that. He's a coach, and I feel bad when I see him. Like, man, you fucked up your career.
Yeah,
I feel bad. You were on a correct trajectory, and you just fucking went off the deep
now,
end.
if he's slow, I mean,
which actor?
Clayne Crawford.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, he could come back. I mean, there's other actors that have done it, but he's got a ways to go.
Well, Sean William Scott, I would have never thought of being a character as Riggs. That's interesting.
No, he wasn't Riggs.
He wasn't Riggs.
He came in as a new character.
So he was just a replacement for the Riggs character.
They had to replace.
They essentially killed off the Riggs character because of Clayne Crawford going nuts. And so to keep the series going, they gave Murtaugh a new partner, and it was Sean William Scott.
That's
so, but it wasn't a Riggs.
Yeah. Man, that's the most viewers. We've got a lot of viewers today. That's awesome. I like that.
Well, welcome everybody.
Yeah. Welcome to BAF.
So yeah, but don't be strangers.
Please subscribe.
So,
right.
so that's kind of trying to see if I've got any other. Going over like different characters of people who they wanted. Let's see. The only alternate that I could find for Murtaugh that they're talking about was Brian Dennehy. So they considered Brian Dennehy for Murtaugh. Yeah, it's
Brian Dennehy.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have been nowhere.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have felt right to me.
Yeah,
I think Danny did a really good job.
Yeah, some of the alternates for the Riggs alternates were crazy, and I'm guessing these are just people that were in Richard Donner's mind, because I didn't see anywhere where they offered it to all these people.
Brian Dennehy from First Blood?
Yeah.
As Murtaugh?
For Murtaugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have worked at
because
all.
he wasn't black, that doesn't work.
Has nothing to do with that. I
You
just don't think
racist.
no, what the fuck? You got to turn shit around like that. That's not. I'm just saying. I would have never thought of that at all.
You'd have been a really big supporter of that idea.
Yeah.
You're an asshole. Fuck.
So for Riggs, it's a long list. You got Alec Baldwin, Jim Belushi, Michael Biehn, Jeff Bridges, Pierce Brosnan, Nicolas Cage, John Travolta, Kevin Costner, Willem Dafoe, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, essentially all leading men at that time.
Yeah.
William Peterson, Dennis Quaid.
They must have turned them all down.
Yeah. Just all tons of people. So, and I don't see him offering to all these people and then just settling for Mel Gibson. So I'm thinking those are just people that he was like, okay, these are people I could see, but this is it.
At that
Joshua,
time, Jeff Bridges might have been a good one. With because when he was younger, but I feel like Mel Gibson is Riggs. Like I couldn't. That's why I've avoided the show. It's just I can't see anyone else really playing that character. It's sort of like Eddie Murphy. Okay, Eddie Murphy is Axel Foley.
Beverly Hills Cop.
You could like you notice that they did a Beverly Hills Cop, and who the fuck did they bring back to play him? Eddie Murphy, despite the fact that he's old as shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you were like, oh, we're going to remake Beverly Hills Cop and bring some young black actor in to play, I wouldn't bother. I'm sorry.
No.
Fucking make an original story, okay? That is, Eddie Murphy is Axel Foley. To me, Mel Gibson is Riggs. It would be weird seeing someone else playing that role. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah. No, I agree. But if you had to pick an actor, if it wasn't Mel Gibson, if you had to pick an actor, who would you go with?
Like today? Or
Maybe Jeff Bridges.
Even today. I'm actually giving you a wider variety. Go even today's actors, because I think, what's his name? Running Man, the new Running Man.
Oh, Glenn Powell?
Glenn Powell. I think he would make a good
Glenn Powell,
Riggs.
yeah, he might be like, if you were to do a modern Lethal Weapon. But the
Modern
only thing is
version
he's like too much of a pretty boy. Glenn Powell.
So was Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was a pretty boy before. I mean,
okay, so I'm thinking around 12 Monkeys time frame. Brad Pitt.
no, that would have worked.
Yeah, I think he could have played the fucking the crazy, the physical action. You know,
Especially when he was in California.
Yeah.
I mean, early '90s and everything. And
But
yeah,
I think
I
Brad
think he
Pitt
could've
is
done
too pretty. It would have been distracting, him being so good looking. They'd be like, why are you a cop? You should be a
But
model.
I think something
they said
like
the same thing about Mel Gibson.
you know,
I mean, yeah.
he didn't look super attractive in like 12 Monkeys time frame. All right, I'm sorry.
Shaved head Brad
He
Pitt.
looked fucking. He looked fucked up. All right.
No, Brad Pitt would have worked.
Yeah.
Who was the one who brought
Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
I mean,
it's George Clooney as Murtaugh.
Nah, the age
No.
difference wasn't great enough.
somebody brought up
George
Brandon
Clooney
Lee.
is-
Green
is
Hornet. They're talking about Seth
unacceptable.
Rogen.
Yeah.
Seth, that would have been funny.
Seth Rogen is Riggs. That's fucking blasphemy. No, unless they went with a comedic version of it.
You know
It
what?
doesn't work.
Chris Pratt would have been a good new Riggs. Think about it, Chris Pratt, because like he brings the funny, but I've seen him do serious roles. I'm possibly. and he's physical. He can do all the physical stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't see Chris Pratt
I don't see
doing
the seriousness. Like,
well, no, but
he can do it. I've seen him do the more serious, but he doesn't walk that line as well. He's either comedic or he's fucking serious. I don't see him walking the line as much.
I don't see the martial art. Him doing the martial art. I just I can't picture him doing
100% with the dedication that he's shown to transform where he was Parks and Rec time to turn into Star-Lord time. To transform his body. That dedication, he would have the dedication. I can see him have the dedication to learn.
Jason Statham. That would be.
Oh,
yeah, that would work.
Jason Statham.
Well, yeah, but he's good.
Yeah,
but he's British though.
I mean, he could do it.
He'd be like,
Mark Wahlberg is a good one.
Yeah, Mark could have done it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wahlberg is Riggs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he actually was a good. He played in a buddy cop. The Other Guys, which was kind of like a spoof off of Lethal Weapon and other buddy cop movies.
Jason
that was actually
Statham
one I enjoyed with
would have been
actually.
I don't know that Jason Statham, he's too serious. I don't know if he'd be able to do the funny part. And the other thing is his accent. He'd be
can
like,
play funny.
Ryan Felipe.
I'm a really good cop, but I'm also dark and twisted.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I think Ryan Felipe could have pulled it off in the right time frame.
Yeah. What's that? Have you seen him in Sniper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the Shooter TV series?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shooter.
Ryan Gosling would be kind of good, but
yeah.
he's also he's mostly he like I will agree with Stu. Ryan Gosling's the same way. He's either funny or serious, but to do both is I don't know.
It's a hard for certain actors to believably walk that line and keep going back and forth. They can either do completely one way or completely the other way. It's hard for them to be believable on both sides of the coin. Yeah.
So for some of the alternatives for Joshua was Willem Dafoe.
That would have worked.
I don't see him doing the fighting.
I kind of like that. I don't know. I think he could have done that. He's a very wide.
Yeah, but Walken.
Once again, fighting would be
Keith Carradine.
Yes.
No.
Evan, Tommy Lee Jones, Ron Perlman. I can see Ron Perlman as Joshua.
Younger Ron Perlman,
Yes.
early '90s or late
he didn't
'80s
seem as
Ron
professional.
Perlman.
I could never see him being as professional feeling as Gary Busey was able to deliver, and the unhingedness just under the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy Ron Perlman. I really do. I always have. But
and then the only other one was Scott Glenn.
Okay.
King of the Hostess. What about Tatum?
One other thing I wanted to point out. This is totally out of left field. One thing I was going to say, that really bothered me. I wanted to bring this up. The scene where Danny Glover's talking to the bad guys, and they tell him to take his hand out of his pocket, and he has a grenade in his hand, and the dude turns panicked to everyone and goes, "He has a grenade." I'm like, and you guys are in open, like he's gonna lob it at you, and it might hit one of you. And then like he ends up throwing the grenade, and it explodes, and it's not really anything. It ends up being a smoker grenade, but still, I'm like, even if it was like a real grenade, it's only going to do so much damage. Why the fuck were they so panicked about it? They're like,
except for the fact that they could have been more concerned about the fact of it being a heavy shrapnel one, which that's what real grenades, especially pineapples like those, are more about. It's not about the explosion part, about the shrapnel that comes fucking flying out at hundreds of miles an hour in all directions in a smaller contained area like they would have been in. And none of them were wearing anything that was prepared for that.
Was that a pineapple grenade? It didn't look like it. It looked like it was just a regular round.
Looked like a regular grenade.
Smooth around.
I thought it was a pineapple. I thought it was a pineapple shell.
No, it was a rounded one. It ended up being
it was a round.
Okay. I thought it was a pineapple shell. My bad.
And Jordan and Peele as Murtaugh. Jordan Peele as Murtaugh.
No. He's not believable as a. That's the thing, as Murtaugh, when he needs to be, he can be a tough guy. I don't see Jordan Peele
Yeah.
being a believable tough guy. That's the thing. Like, Danny Glover was very. I think Danny Glover is like, isn't he like 6'2" or something? Like
Yeah,
he's
that's
a
right.
big dude.
It was the rounder. Yeah,
Like he's a
100%.
big guy, and he can be very opposing. Like, what was that movie where Danny Glover played a serial killer? What was that called? Was it called Switchback or something like that?
Yes.
You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, where he was on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I think it was Switchback.
And he was like
Trying to.
he was scary because like he's kind of an opposing guy. Like you don't really think about it because he does such a good job at playing the old vulnerable kind of dried up cop routine. But he's a big guy. I think Denzel would have been a good idea too for playing either Murtaugh or Riggs if you wanted to go either way.
Tyler Perry as Murtaugh.
No.
Have you seen him? Have you seen him in the Alex Cross movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Tyler Perry. I actually like Tyler Perry as an actor. He's in he was also in Gone Girl, I believe.
Yes.
Denzel would be good too. Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
So now, because he is of the age now, but I do like his acting. I haven't seen him do anything super recently. Omar Epps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about next Friday, Omar Epps?
Yeah. I'm talking about fucking
I
Omar
remember.
Epps from 100,000 fucking different things. Yeah.
Resident Evil 2. Yeah, he was in a lot of movies.
I do believe with his seriousness that he's able to deliver. Yeah. He's 52 now.
There you go.
52? Jesus. Making me feel fucking old, man. I remember
Russell
Omar
Crowe
Epps,
when he was younger as Riggs.
younger Russell Crowe was in one of his.
Yeah, he could have done crazy.
One of my favorites with his was L.A. Confidential. I fucking love that movie. That's a good movie. That's a Christmas movie too, or it takes place during Christmas. At least
That's about all I got. I mean,
you ready for pint reviews?
yeah. If anybody else says anything
let's do
else,
it.
does chat have any other questions before we move to pint reviews? So we'll give you all a couple seconds there. But yeah, I love this movie. It's been
I gotta agree, Nick Cage.
huh?
I'm sorry, Nick Cage. I just saw that.
Yeah, somebody that's popped up a couple times.
I gotta agree.
Somebody
That'd be fun.
somebody posted that'd be a different vibe, but
It'd be fun.
yeah. So
I think Cage is older and plays in our generation. Yep.
he looks weird now.
It's cool that you can see it on the TV, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll go to pint reviews.
All right. We'll start with Stu.
Okay. Enjoyment 4.5.
Well, that's high.
It is.
That's
I
good.
always enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
Always. Paul Breckers, I can remember seeing it. I've always had a good time with this. Yeah, there's not much. Put the money back in the box. Yeah, there's nothing really negative, enjoyment wise. I can say about this. Is it the most that my favorite film in the world? No, but it's up there. It's up there. Super good time watching it. Yeah, no, 4.5. Critical. Like it's very of its time. So some of the scenes, I'm like, okay, this is a little heavy-handed. We've talked about like the shooting and the fight scene that's being super fast edits, and it's just obvious, not great fight scenes. It's fun, it's not great. The main actors all did really, really well. A lot of the other actors, not so much.
Right.
The jumper was a horrible fucking actor. He was a horrible fucking actor, but it was still a fun scene. So I probably have to give it like a 3 3/4 for critical.
Right.
That's fair.
All right. There's a lot of flaws in it, but none of the flaws are bad enough where it's taking you out of the enjoyment. and you can just chalk it up to being a 80s action film that wasn't meant to be a work of art.
Right.
And it's just still a fun movie, and it's a great popcorn flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Lenny. I caught him off guard.
Okay, so enjoyment. I'm going to go 4.5. This is a movie that I've been following since I was, again, way of an age it was not appropriate for me to watch this movie. But so when I was growing up, I went through a period of time where my parents separated when I was really young, and when I stayed with my mom did not have a lot of money. So there were times when we didn't even have cable. So we had a VCR and we had like a stack of VHS tapes. And one of those was Lethal Weapon. So that's one of those movies that my mom could pop on at any time. And even as a kid, I'll sit and watch it. Like a very enjoyable, very nostalgic, movie for me. I would say for critical, I'm gonna go with a solid 4, and the reason why is because, again, it is of its time, and for its time, it was a good, relatively accurate movie. Like shooting people in the leg and shooting out in public like they were doing and stuff. Unfortunately, that shit happened back then because they didn't have the protocols and procedures that law enforcement does now. So, that, and also again, the acting in this movie, all the main characters was on point, and it really did catapult a lot of careers, and really bring highlight to a lot of the people that were in it. It has a very cult following, a big cult following for a reason. I think that critically it is definitely at least a 4. So that's my take.
Yeah. And you brought up a good point about how, they did things differently in the 80s. The LAPD was on this film a lot. They followed the LAPD for weeks before they even started filming. And they had advisors there the whole time they were filming this. So, I mean, I know that they probably, certain things they did just for Hollywood, but how much of it, did the LAPD says we wouldn't do that. It's like, like the fight scene. Yeah, they probably said, no, we wouldn't do that. But you're talking about like the shooting. The LAPD may have been in certain situations we may do that. So yeah, you got a point. There's in the 80s they got away with a lot more than what they do now.
Yeah, they did. I think 80s action movies are actually a lot more fun than today's movies, in my opinion.
Definitely. All right, Ron.
Enjoyment for this movie. I grew up with this movie because of my dad. This was actually my dad's favorite movies. I remember walking downstairs when he was watching it and creeping by. My dad, go upstairs. I'm watching it because, it was R-rated and I was younger and everything else. I remember Murtaugh and Riggs arguing and, and everything else. And then finally getting a chance, getting older and watching these movies. I fucking love these movies. They're fun. They're great. It's a great, buddy cop movie. It's the chemistry is just great. So, but there's a lot of other ones out there that I love. I love Cobra, which is not really a buddy cop, and also what's the one with Sylvester Stallone, Kurt Russell?
Tango and
Cash. Stuff like that. I mean,
that's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, great movies, but the enjoyment on this, I love this movie. I wouldn't give it a 4.5. I'll give it a 4 for enjoyment because I do watch this almost maybe like once every couple of years or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I watch it around Christmas time. But then I watch the other ones in sequence too, and those don't take place around Christmas. But that's just me. I enjoy watching all of them together.
Right.
But no, it's a fun movie. I recommend this to anybody who ever wants to see the whole buddy cop genre because, as you said, it started the whole buddy cop thing,
right,
and everything else. I don't know why, but Lenny, you left. Are you all right?
You're back.
Yeah, my internet cut off. Oh. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I noticed because all of a sudden that your internet connection was going in and out. So,
yeah.
For the critical on this movie, though, I would have to give this. I'll probably give it a 3.5. Like I said, there's some bad acting in here. There's some bad cuts here and there. You can definitely see stuntman and little plot holes here and there. But other than that, it doesn't take away from the movie. It's not a perfect movie. It's not like a masterpiece, but it's a fun action buddy cop movie. I mean, that's all it's meant to be. And in my opinion, it gets better in the second one because that's why the first and second, which I agree with Lenny because he said how they're kind of in par, they're kind of equal. The second one, if I had to pick one, I would still probably pick 2 better than the first, but they are equal. But if I were locked in the corner and with a gun in my head said, which one are you going to pick? Oh, I Lethal Weapon 2. That's what I would pick because I really enjoy Lethal Weapon 2. I think that's where the comedy really came out. That's really the characters, and then Pesci came into play and everything else. And it was fun. So yeah, 3.5 for critical. Great fucking movie. Glad that you picked this. This is perfect for a Christmas. Yeah. I mean, I knew we were planning on doing this for many years. Somebody was talking about doing it. We just never got to it. So I'm glad that we finally got it done.
Yeah.
But,
well, I know we had talked about it when last Christmas. You're like, pick a Christmas movie, and I had brought this up first, and then I did something else. I can't remember what.
You did Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
Because that was a Silent Night, Deadly Night was something that was, I think it was something that Lenny was supposed to be a part of. You didn't want to see hairy ass. But
yeah.
You remember that? Hairy ass of the
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and I think, this was fun. None.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, for me, it's enjoyment 4 3/4.
Wow, you're almost a 5.
Oh yeah, it's not a perfect movie, but nostalgia gets it a lot from me. Yeah. This movie, I was a junior in high school when this came out, and for a year or two after that, even once it hit VHS, we would go hang out at a friend's house. This movie would be popped in, and we'd be watching Lethal Weapon. Just hanging out at the house.
I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Shut up. Come on now, that ain't even bullshit.
And Lethal Weapon 3. Anna and I went out on when we were dating. Went and watched it in movie theaters.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So Lethal Weapon has been, like I said, it's been around for me.
I think I went to the theaters and saw Lethal Weapon 3 with my mom.
Oh, wow.
If I'm not mistaken. I was like 12. I don't remember.
That's crazy.
Fucking Christ. Damn. Yeah, I'm the old fart here.
I saw Lethal Weapon 4 in the theater. I saw that one because that came out in 98.
Yeah, so 4 3/4. Critical. Three and 3/4. It's not quite, if it could be 3 7/8, maybe. But I don't know if Ron could figure that out on his computer for his thing. 4 3/4. It's, I talked about it earlier. There are just some scenes that just, the guy holding the eggnog, just it's the way he looks at it. It's just cheese. He's literally posing.
Holding it up to his chest.
He's literally posing to get shot. That's all he's doing. So it's little things like that don't make it perfect, but it's still so fun.
Yeah.
So, but I appreciate everybody being here.
This was a fun episode.
Yes, Lenny, it was great having you back on.
Yes.
So
appreciate it.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and log off. This has been a great show. Thank you for our first of our Christmas shows.
Yep.
Make sure to please hit that notification bar and please subscribe to our YouTube channel and then subscribe to our Instagram. Subscribe to our TikTok. Seriously, we are always loving making these shows for you guys. This is so much fun, and look forward to our next Christmas shows. We got one movie that we're doing that's called Tapawingo, which is something that includes Chad Dukes and what's his name that played Napoleon Dynamite. John Heder?
John Heder.
Is it John Heder?
John Heder.
John
Billy,
Heder, yeah.
Billy Zane.
Yeah, Billy Zane's in it. There's a couple actors.
Oh, who's
in
that
it.
girl? Crap, can't remember her name.
I know who you're talking about. And then we also have
Who's that girl?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And
bring it up fast enough.
then we also have Red One, which I believe Chase is hosted. Y'all have a great one. We will
You're
see
gonna let
you.
him. You're gonna let him do his little.
His what?
And the ring-a-ling.
And ring-a-ling, ding-a-ling. You get
Oh.
notified when we drop new shit. All right.
I thought I forgot his review. Like I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get a punishment shot. I was fucked. I seriously thought I was like, did I miss his review?
No.
I was like, what the fuck?
I just fucking did
He
it.
just
I was
did
gonna
it.
tell you to do it again
No.
because it'll come on the
No,
screen.
no. No, I'm not going to come on the screen.
No, it's not going to be
What fucking weird
organic
sicko
now,
shit are you
Paul.
in?
You ruined it.
That's nasty.
All right, guys, we're out of here. We're out this bitch. Later, guys.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bah humbug.